Hello everybody and welcome back Zoo family, to another stream on this beautiful Wednesday morning, Wednesday afternoon. I think that's pretty much it actually. Hi, it's good to see you. I like to say good morning or hello or everything because it is actually morning for me. I mean it's literally morning. It's only mid-morning for 10 minutes, but still counts. It still counts. But it's very good to see you, and I appreciate you stopping by. Very kind of you to do so. Hello. Congratulations, James. You are in fact first. So how are you doing today, James? Welcome to the stream. And Ranacord, thank you very much, Alert. I really do appreciate that. And hey, Blonde, hello. Welcome to the stream. We're ready for some GeoGuessr. I know that you already got the bot all set up and ready to go, so I'm excited. Let's get some games in. And hello, Beloved. How you been, Beloved? Did you manage to find that skirt? I don't know exactly what the charity event you need it for is, but I hope that you're able to find it. And how are you feeling, by the way? Is your cold completely gone now, or are you still feeling the after effects? It's been a while, so I assume that you're feeling better now, but you never know. You never know. Colds can linger. Hello, Charlotte. Welcome to the stream. How you been, Charlotte? And then good morning to everyone. No worries, James, that you're late. You're not really that late. I mean, it is only like, I'm a little bit late myself. But not that late. So I don't think you're really that late. That's all I'm saying. You're not going to school today? You can stay the entire stream? Oh, okay, Beloved. Why aren't you going to school today in the middle of the week? I'm just really curious. Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry that Egg is not feeling so well, James. What's wrong? Is James not feeling okay? And hello, Wiki. Good to see you. Durian's your favorite smell. Interesting, Wiki. I'm not sure what I think about that. I want to give a shout out, of course, though, to you, Wiki. Guys, Wiki's an amazing GeoGuessr streamer. Does streaks and also Chatguessr. So if you like playing that, you'll like playing with me. You'll like playing with Wiki. Hello, Waffle King. Welcome. And Charlotte, I'm glad that you're doing well. I'm doing good myself. And your cold is pretty much gone. Excellent. That is fantastic. I'm so happy for you. And Josh is scared last night. I don't know what that means, James. Is Josh your brother? Yeah. And you don't want to go today, so you're going to go tomorrow, though? You know what? If that's the way you want to do it, that's the way you want to do it. Anyway, let me just go ahead and get us started with some games, and then we can continue talking, of course. We're starting out with Diverse World. We always do like Diverse World. It's a fantastic one. No move, of course, with no time limit, and we'll just get ahead started. So you don't know why, but Egg is acting weird. Well, I mean, he threw up, so I assume that he's sick, and that's why he's acting weird, James. That makes a lot of sense to me. Makes a lot of sense. If he's sick, that's why he's acting strange. Okay, looks like there's an antenna on this car. The car's driving on the left side of the road, perhaps. Sun is to our northeast. Sun's to our northeast. This is a nice camera. I wonder if this is a... No, this probably is still a Gen 3 camera. Yeah, I think it's still a Gen 3 camera. I think cars drive on the left here, and the sun is to our north, so southern hemisphere, and there's an antenna on this car. Maybe. That's interesting. A lot of potential clues here, but I'm not exactly seeing any signs that might give it away. If there's anything you guys want me to look at in particular, let me know. But yeah. Oh, Josh is Egg's boyfriend? Okay. That's good to know. That's good to know, James. But yeah, you're at the hospital with him? Jeez Louise, he must be really sick. I'm so sorry about that, James. That's really rough. But I hope your brother does better. Yeah. You only have a dog? Yeah, fair enough. License plate? Absolutely, Mage. Let's see, I guess I could do this license plate, right? That's probably the closest one. If there's a different one, though, Mage, let me know. It's good to see you, by the way, Mage. You've been showing up every stream. That's been fantastic, Mage. Mage, are you? Did you join the Discord? I guess I never checked. But are you in the Discord? Because you seem to be. You're part of our community. You're part of the family. I want to just make sure you got an invite. You know. Make sure that you feel welcome. You feel welcome. You think so? Excellent. Mage, I do want to. I think that you're a fantastic person. You're a good person, and I enjoy our conversations together. How are things over by New Orleans? Are you doing okay? Are you getting pretty crazy weather? I don't know exactly what's going on, but like we've been getting some pretty interesting storms across the United States, and so. Yeah, I have no idea. You don't check Discord that much, to be honest, though? No worries, Mage. This is completely understandable. We're all busy. We're all busy people. But yeah, hey Dusk, good to see you. Hey Dusk, how you been? I want to give a shout out to my friend Dustin too. Another fantastic, amazing GeoGuessr streamer. Fantastic, amazing person. And Dusk, how's that? How many locations do you have in your bait map? Right, you're putting together a bit of a bait map, which sounds really exciting. But how many locations do you have? I'm not entirely sure I know where this is exactly. It's a Gen 3 camera. There's an antenna. The sun is to our north. Sun's to our north. Gen 3 camera, sun's to our north. So we're in the southern hemisphere. And we drive on the left, I think. So we drive on the left. Is there another car going the opposite direction on that side? I think so. I think I can see a car going the opposite direction. So they drive on the left. Could we be in a former British territory? Former British territory, perhaps? That doesn't look like a standard country flag. I think that must be a LGBT flag. Or just a rainbow, I guess, depending on what it is. It's hard to tell. Let's see what we got here. Oh, we got some words here. Winchester. I don't know what that word is, though. Yeah, if you had the prices, you might be able to figure out the country because based on the gas prices, perhaps. And too bad we're just too far from the sign. I'm thinking probably a English-speaking country in the southern hemisphere, and looks like we're pretty far away. Okay, I guess I'll guess there. Hey, Maze, I missed you. Welcome back, Maze. It's been a long time. How are you doing, Maze? Are you feeling okay? Excuse me, I do apologize. And Mage, the weather's pretty tame over there. It's just some rain, but mostly clear. You're getting some good stuff. We got some rain over here. We don't usually get some rain, so it's pretty nice, but it's odd. It's odd. And no worries, Charlotte. If you need to get a snack, you need to get a snack. Food's important. Let me just give me a second to like, clear my throat really quick. Thank you. I do apologize about that. You're gonna DM me something on Discord? Oh no? Okay. You're okay. Completely understandable, beloved. Fair enough. Fair enough. I think there's also a church here. Like, they think there's like a church here or something? Okay. That's my guess, I think. Go ahead and get your guesses in within the next 30 seconds and we'll move on. I appreciate the scoreboard method though, Mage. And Maze, no. What? No, what? It's Louisiana. A week without rain here is a drought. Oh, does it rain all the time in Louisiana? I didn't realize. Well, that's pretty crazy. I mean, I don't know. I don't necessarily know. I don't know if I just don't know. I've never been to Louisiana, so I just don't know the weather there. That's a reasonable message. Do I have a fandom name? I mean, I've been calling everyone in the fandom who's following me, part of the community, the Sue family. Does that make sense? Right? I mean, I don't know if that's the name that's gonna take hold, but that's kind of what I've been calling everyone. It's not the worst name. I don't know if it's the best name, but it's not the worst name. So, Sue family. Kevin Ling sounds a little bit long, don't you think? 3 syllables. Kevin Lings. Jeez Louise. I don't know what to say about that one. Yeah, a Sue family. I think the Sue family works out really well. Of course, Sue family sounds pretty long too. I just like the idea that we're just kind of this community together, that we're close, we're bonded, and we enjoy each other's time, that we support each other. I like that a lot. I like that a lot. Kevin Lings is pretty funny. I know that somebody tried to, I know Fish was advocating for being the Sue guards or the Kevin's guards and everything. I'm like, I don't need a military force. I don't need a military force following me. We're not that kind of stream. We're not that kind of stream. Also, I don't need protection. It's not like I need protection either. Well, I mean, I guess it depends. A lot of people do try to make me say things on streams, which is probably not good because I do tend to fall for it a lot, but that happens. Yeah. But yeah, I know, beloved. 5 seconds, by the way. 5 seconds, and then we're moving on. We're moving on to the next round. So, 5 seconds. Get your guess in. Wow, what do you think, beloved? First, let me ask you first off. What did Jacob say in the letter? What did Jacob say in the love letter? Was it like very romantic? Was it very was it straightforward? Was it to the point? Was there a lot of words? You know, let's start analyzing it from there, and then we'll move on. That's all I'm saying. The Kevins, that's fair. That's fair. Oh, I'm glad you got your guesses in there, because we're about to move on. So let's go. Okay. It was in fact Australia. I do apologize, Ranacor. It was not the United Kingdom, but British territory, either former or current, I guess. There's Mage to the north, Maze, myself, and Dusk. We're a little bit on the west side of the continent. The closest is Vile. Congratulations, Vile. Nice work. And actually, Tasmania. Tasmania was the location. Interesting. We're at a place called Bothwell. Interesting. Bothwell. Kind of in the center here. There's the road we're on, Highland Lakes Road. Unfortunately, we weren't able to see any of the signs, so that didn't really give us any clues. There's that church we saw, St. Andrew's Catholic Church. Oh, maybe it's St. Michael's Church. Huh. I guess there are two churches. Well, that's interesting. That's good to know. And, but Australia. Makes a lot of sense. It kind of looked like Australia. Could have been South Africa. Sometimes you get those confused, but the camera generations, I think, was a big distinction. The antenna threw me off, but I can see now that the antenna maybe appear more in Tasmania. I have no idea. Okay. But pretty good. Egg's not... I don't know what... because Egg's sick, right? Right? Is that what you're saying, James? I don't know. You say you know, but I have no idea other than... they are sick. That's why someone would have those situations. So the letter was childish romantic, and then when you were playing Minecraft together, he gave you a rose. Oh, he gave you a rose. Ooh, so he really is romantic. Well, you know, I'm not saying it's the worst thing, beloved. You know, the guy clearly likes you. Jacob clearly likes you. What are you gonna do about it? You like Jacob, beloved. Aren't you gonna? Are you going to? I don't know, reciprocate, you know, response, like, hey, you know, want to go out, kind of thing? I'm just saying. But yeah. Yeah, there's a blur. We should really report this to Diverse World. Let's see, who makes Diverse World again? Name's on the tip of my tongue. We should report this location. There probably is like a way to report. Or let them know. Maybe like DM them. Hey, we found a location with a blur, but maybe they don't. I mean, it's probably not bad if you can move, because if you move it and it's only this location, it's not so terrible. But yeah. Anyway, sorry. Let's look for the clues. Mapper. Yeah, right. We could probably report it to Mapper, but I have no idea. Blur means something bad. I mean, it just usually means some kind of private information someone wants to block out. Otherwise, it's not terrible. I mean. Unfortunately, there is a bunch of clouds. Let's see where's the shadow. The shadow could probably tell us where the sun is. Shadow's this direction. Okay. Shadow is pointing south, so sun's to our north. Okay. So shadow's pointing south and sun's to our north. I think that means well, it's not that long of a shadow though. But I think that means maybe we're in the southern hemisphere perhaps. There is also a lot of graffiti. Now, I'm not going to read this because the last time I read some graffiti out, it was not appropriate. But it's definitely, not English, I think. Not English. See if we can find any signs. No, I'm afraid, James, I don't understand. They must be sick. You're at the hospital. James. So if he's throwing up and he's not sick, I don't know what's going on there because, generally, you go when you're throwing up and you're experiencing some sort of symptoms there. I don't understand. You like him, beloved, and all, but you don't know. You said maybe, and his love letter was obviously a joke. Are you sure it was obviously a joke, beloved? He gave you a rose. You know. Yeah, that's a good question. Major's the right question. Why do you say it's a joke? That's right. That happens. Yeah. Okay. Egg's pronouns, you're right. Egg's pronouns are they, but you think, okay. You can't repeat what it said, but if you read it, you would understand it was a joke. Oh, I see what that's saying. Yeah. I mean, you never know. You could ask. You could always ask. Say, is it a joke or not? I have no idea where we're at, by the way. Oh, hold on. There's some water containers up here. There's a black water container, some white water containers. Okay. Containers. This car is black. Any water containers over here? Yeah, I think these are water containers here. And then this pole is very interesting. James. Maybe this is too forward. This was too forward. When James was born, was James a biological female? Let me ask that question. James, sorry, not you. No, sorry, not you, James, not you. When Egg was born, sorry, James. When Egg was born, was Egg a biological female? Let me ask that question first so I can clarify in my head what's going on, because I'm a little bit confused. I think so. I think a Latin American country. I'm gonna guess maybe Peru, but I'm not entirely sure. Maybe close to Lima. I want you guys to get your guesses in within the next 30 seconds, then we'll move on. But I'm not entirely sure where we're at exactly. But I think Latin American country. But yeah, but yeah, sorry, James. I'm very confused. Is the problem here? So I'm trying to clarify. But I'm not entirely sure what's going on here. Black card scoreboard meta. I wonder if that's Peru. It could be scoreboard meta. Maybe we're in Argentina or Egg. I have no idea. Okay. So Egg was a girl. Well, Egg was a girl, but then they decided to be non-binary. That does kind of confuse me then, James, because you keep calling them your brother, which I guess is not necessarily like technically correct. Wouldn't it be like you would call them your sibling? Because brother implies that they're male. I don't know if I'm correctly getting this right, and I apologize if I'm getting this wrong, but it's been throwing me off just a little bit. Hey Alpha, welcome to the stream. How are you doing, Alpha? Okay guys, 5 seconds and then we move on. But yeah. How's your family doing, Alpha? How's your family doing? Do you have plans for Christmas? You have any plans for Christmas? No. You like calling them brother. Okay, Anonymous. That's okay, James. That's fair. As long as they're okay with it, I guess that's fine. But it threw me off like crazy. Okay, so it's possible then you're right, James. It's possible, right, that that eggs is pregnant. It's possible that eggs is pregnant. That is definitely a possibility. But you never know. If they're not sick, they could be sick or they could be pregnant. Do you know? I guess you're at the hospital right now, so you're gonna find out pretty shortly. I can't be. I mean, the test is not complicated, as far as I know. The test isn't complicated as far as I know. I mean, I could be wrong. So I think you should find out fairly quick. I don't know. Okay, let's go. We'll see what it is. Argentina. Should have gone with Argentina. The black car, right? The black car. Or was it a white car? I think it was a black car. I think it's a black car. Yeah, scoring more meta. Yeah, I should have realized that you guys were all right. I went against my instinct. Sorry, JMD, it was not Estonia. I do apologize. Welcome to the stream, by the way. Welcome. And it was not Peru, or myself, or Maze in Bolivia, but it was Argentina. And we got Mage, Dusk, and Vile. Congratulations. You guys all did it correctly. It was actually a town called Cutralco. Interesting. Makes me think of a company, Cutral Company. Not quite true. There's the perfume store, the Baguez Cutralco perfume store, and then this is probably like graffiti around here, and then a bunch of like residents. I wonder what exactly here needed to be blurred. Somebody's house? It's very unusual. I guess we'll never find out. But yeah. Okay, so the Pantomime you watched yesterday was so bad it's not even funny. Oh, okay, beloved. Interesting. So, Alpha, you're doing great. You got 14 out of 70 correct answer Croatian test. Hey, congratulations. That's fantastic. That's I assume that's pretty good, you know? I assume that's pretty good. Excuse me, sun is to the south. So I think we're in the northern hemisphere. And there really isn't any clues here. But yeah. I mean, you never know, you know, there's a test, there's tests for this. Hey Goofy Boy, welcome to the stream. How you doing? How you doing, Goofy Boy? How's life going for you? Hello Keith, and hello Quantum. Can we get a shout out for our friends Keith and a shout out for Quantum? Both of them are great streamers. They both play GeoGuessr. And they're very amazing streamers. Keith has been streaming for a little bit. You had last time we talked, which was a month ago, Keith, you had 300 followers. I assume you have more now. And Quantum is just starting out with streaming. So yeah, go ahead and give them both follows. You guys all love GeoGuessr, so it's fantastic. But yeah, okay. That's like a B or A. I mean, we never know. I mean, never alpha, but like, hopefully it's an A. Hopefully it's an A for you, right? You never need it, but you know, is it graded on a curve? Are the tests graded on the curve? So depending on how well the best people do, is how well everyone else is graded. I you know, it depends. Yeah. It's a tricky thing here. I had no idea. Are there any bollards here? I guess, is this a bollard? I don't think it's a bollard. This is just a pole sticking out of the ground. I think Mage is right though, beloved. You wouldn't give a rose to someone you didn't genuinely like, and it's possible they genuinely feel that way. Oh, it's a Gen 2 camera. It's a Gen 2 camera, by the way. So I don't know if that helps anyone. Gen 2 camera, but the sun is to the south. Yeah, I have no idea. But it's good to see you guys, Keith and Quantum. You guys are fantastic. It's like a beer, possibly. Okay. I think if he has a crush on you, beloved, and you know he's a crush, and he sent you a love letter, it's possible that he's very embarrassed sending it to you. He's very embarrassed sending it to you. So maybe he's like, he's like worried that you won't accept his love letter, and then he makes it seem like it's a joke. But it's possible that he's hoping that you'll take it for serious, right? And that you'll return his affections. He's making a step. It's an awkward step. It's a challenging step, but it's a step that he's taking. Okay, let me see if I just catch him with chat here. Okay, but yes, not graded on the curve alpha. Fair enough. Let's see. You were first person to be in chat. Yes, James. I think you were the first person to be in chat. Congratulations. And yeah, I think Mage is right. It's all about communication. Ask him if the letter is serious. Yeah. And yeah, no worries, beloved. You could send it. I think you just have to communicate. If you communicate. Pardon me, guys. Let me clear my throat. But here's my opinion, and Mage is right. If I liked the girl, and I thought that maybe she liked me back, maybe. I remember being a teenage male, and I was pretty oblivious. But there were suspicions. There's always suspicions. And I thought maybe she liked me back, and I wrote her a letter and gave her a rose. At that point, if I'm willing to do those two steps, I'm taking a step to see maybe if we could be in a relationship together. It might be pretty awkward, but it's possible. I have no idea where we're at, by the way. I really don't know. Could we be in America? I better guess my own home country, because boy oh boy, if I get this wrong, that'd be pretty embarrassing. Let's see, if this were America, where would I guess? Pretty flat, kind of dry looking, but not terribly dry. Maybe like a Texas or an Oklahoma? I think that's a reasonable guesses. I think I'll guess America. I have no idea. Why don't you guys get your guesses in within the next 30 seconds, and then we'll move on. Let me know, though, if you want me to look at anything in particular, but I really don't know. I really don't know where this could possibly be. But yeah. James, why would you be dead if you're an uncle? I mean, you know, that'd be pretty interesting. Yeah, if you let's see. You don't really know Alpha? Fair enough. I hope that you get an A. But if you get a B, that's not bad. Right? Both are good scores. I was happy when I got A's. I was okay if I got B's. If I got C's, I felt like I really probably was doing something wrong. Although once I got into college, I got a lot of C's. So I stopped being too concerned about that. I mean, I was still concerned, but I stopped basing my entirety of my self-worth on grades, more or less. which was never really the case anyway, but I think a good portion of it was based on grades. Hey, Stinky, good to see you. Welcome, welcome. You love the smell of coffee? Do you have any coffee brewing right now, Stinky? Are you drinking some coffee and just wondering what's going on? But yeah. James, that makes 0 sense. That makes 0 sense, James. 5 seconds. 5 seconds and we'll move on. I'm thinking Oklahoma. But I really don't know. Unless you want me to wait for you, Maze. Do you want me to wait for you to get your guess in? I can do that. And Keith, true, you never think about grades. All you think of is how hard you try to get a good grade. Right. It's just tricky. I mean, the problem is once I went to college, everyone, in high school, I was probably one of the smartest kids there. There were kids that were smarter than me. Don't get me wrong. I wasn't the smartest, but I was decently in the top 5%. Maybe I shouldn't brag about that. But when I went to college, it's very clear that everyone here was the top 5% of their schools. All of them were smart. They were all smart. Nobody here was dumb. And so I felt like I was pretty average in college, honestly, pretty average. And that's fair. That's fine. But it meant that I wasn't always going to get A's or B's sometimes. So yeah. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and press this button and let's go. Okay. It was not, in fact, the United States of America. It was not the United States of America, which is fine because that was my guess. Okay. We got here Major in Hungary, Val, you're in Spain, Quantum, you're in Italy, and Keith, congratulations, it was in fact France. Nice. Too bad Ranicore didn't make a French guess. He would have gotten it correct. Nice work. Apparently we are in, I don't know how you figured out it was France. It was a very good guess though. We're in a little bit north of a city called Hou-de-le-Monde. And then just kind of farmland, really. Just there's nothing else. It's in the middle of nowhere. But let's see here. Okay. You're actually drinking some tea right now, Stinky, so you're probably going to bed soon for school and sleeping, Cat Tofino miss. But then what? But where are you smelling coffee? If you're about to go to sleep, Stinky, where do you smell the coffee? That's all I want to know. You're the most hated in the school? Oh no, James, that's rough. You considered France too? France was apparently it. This is another Gen 2 camera, by the way, another Gen 2 camera. And the sun is to our southwest, so we're in the north again. We're in the northern hemisphere. Beloved, you're the person that everybody knows, but don't at the same time. You get what you mean? I suppose so. Like, people recognize who you are, but they don't necessarily get to know who you are. That makes sense. Hey, Crystal, good to see you. How you doing, Crystal? And homeschool is boring? What do you hate about homeschooling, Scoofy? Tell me about, what do you dislike about homeschooling? I mean, there's probably, I could think of a few things, but I want to know what you dislike about homeschooling. Yeah. Chris, Stinky, are you doing okay? Because if you're smelling coffee and you're drinking tea, I'm kind of concerned about you. Do you need medical assistance, Stinky? Because I'm kind of concerned. Salient, thank you for the follow. Really do appreciate it. Welcome to the stream, Salient. Okay. Crystal, I was asleep. Can a man not get any sleep? Wow, you're right. This letter it's a very short letter. Beloved. He's flirting with you. Beloved. It's not quite a confession. But he's definitely flirting with you. He's hoping, I think, I see, Mage, it's a short letter. It's kind of like a little joke flirt kind of line. It's not quite a confession, beloved, but it's basically as close as you can get. It's basically as close as you get to confession. He basically wants you to confess first so he doesn't have to do it. I gotta say, the guy doesn't necessarily have the guts to confess to you directly, but it's okay because at that age I didn't have the guts either. I don't even know if I have the guts now. So maybe we're in the same boat. But yeah, James, you like pranking teachers? Fair enough. You pranked your teacher one time and then she was about to hit you? Oh no, Crystal. And Egg was always a target for bullying. I'm sorry for Eggs. That's sad. But yeah. Yeah, I think, see, that's what I'm saying, Mage. See, that's a sign of something problem. If you're smelling something strange and it's not what you're supposed to be smelling, that's not a sign. Oh, I see. You're just, because of you're answering the daily question. You're right, Stinky. I do apologize. That makes sense. The question of the day, the question of the day, guys, is what is your favorite smell? And Stinky was saying that they like the smell of coffee, even though you are about to go to sleep and drinking tea. Ah, okay. Now I understand. I was all thrown off. Sorry about that, Stinky. My apologies. Wow, Crystal. Yeah. I got to start stream. I mean, Crystal, will you be free to talk about it in about like 3 hours and 20 minutes, or will you be going to sleep at that point? Because I can talk about it then. I can talk about it at the end of the stream. Absolutely. And you think school is boring in general, Goofy? Oh, interesting. But yeah. So that makes sense. I mean, that just happens. You've joke flirted? Yeah. I mean, people have joke flirted before, and that happens. I have no idea where this is. This is just another like location. White lines on the center. Do you see how badly this is kind of like? They got some kind of weird off-ramp thing here, I guess. It's, you can't put a car here. Maybe a bicycle. One lane road. I don't know what you're gonna do if another car is coming down. You better not drive so quickly. Mountainy. I have no idea. But this is tricky. Can you zoom along the white line on the eastern side of the road? Of course, Mage. Let me see here. Where is the east? Zoom along the white line on the eastern side of the road, like this. Does that help you? Okay. Let me just catch you with chat. If there's anything you want me to look at, let me know. I'll catch you with chat. Okay. You're gonna break Josh's neck for getting egg pregnant. I mean, if it was consensual, James, then you probably shouldn't break people's necks. That's all I'm saying. You sleep in 8 hours, so you'll be awake, Crystal. Excellent. That's cool. One of your favorite smells, I don't know how to say that, Mage. Petrichor? I have no idea how to say that. Yeah. And you know what to have for breakfast, beloved? You can't cook and you're a vegetarian. Fruit maybe? Like have a banana? I think that works. I usually sometimes have a banana for breakfast. And Maze, it's 9 a.m. already and you haven't slept yet? No coffee here? Oh, Maze, maybe you should go to sleep. I'm just kind of concerned. I know he joke flirts with you all the time, beloved, but if someone is joke flirting with you, they like you. That's generally how that works. No, you don't joke flirt with a person over and over again, and yet unless you like them. Usually. There are exceptions. Hey, say Neil, welcome to the stream, by the way. Good to see you. And Goofy Boy, you like the smell of a forest? Interesting. Any particular forest? Goofy Boy, or just a forest in general? But yeah. Okay. You like the forest first time it rains into the warm summer? Ooh, Quantum. See, I like that. Very, very specific. Harder to find that smell, but very specific. You won't break Josh's neck. Thank you, James. I do appreciate that. But yeah. Go eat some toast then, beloved. Eat some toast. Okay. Let's see. I don't know if this helps anyone. Petrichor sound petrichor. And a smell of dew after rain. Petrichor after dew. Ooh, interesting. I like the smell of a sidewalk or cement after rain, if that makes any sense. It's a good smell. It's a good smell. But maybe that's weird of me. And are you guys smoking Cuban cigars? I'm not sure. You said going north, not south? Oh, okay. Jeez Louise, just Louise. Okay, let's follow this white line. Okay? Let's follow the white line, okay? We'll slowly follow it. Going north. And we'll see what's going on over here on the rest of this road here. Okay, and that's it. That's the road. But yeah, let me just follow this white line here. Maybe I'll zoom in on whatever these sticks are, perhaps. Maybe the sticks will help us. I have no idea. Nice sticks, though. There's also some sort of cup thing that's sticking out of the ground here. I have no idea, but looks pretty interesting. I don't know. All this looks complicated. Like, it's like, do we really know what's going on here? Excuse me, I do apologize. I don't know. Snow palmetto? Maybe it's snow palmetto? Oh, okay. Seems like Russia, James. It could be Russia. Mostly the lines and combination of rocks and trees are the puzzle. I mean, it's tricky. These are nice looking rocks. If you're a geologist, maybe you'll be able to figure things out. Looks like this rock was cut by ice. I think you only see these kinds of cuts either by ice or man-made. So I think this this could have been some kind of glacier kind of thing. Trees look like they're pretty far north. And then, of course, these poles, I guess. So there's that. But yeah, I don't know. Let's see where I guess here. Probably not. This is a Gen 2 camera. Gen 2 camera. I want to guess the United States. Probably somewhere like Norway, maybe? I have no idea. It seems like a good enough guess. Good enough guess. Absolutely glacial well spot. Oh, thank you, Quantum. I thought so. I thought it was like some sort of glacier kind of cut. Ah, see, I'm smarter than your average bear. Sun's to our south, so we're in the northern hemisphere. Yeah, smarter than your average bear. Maybe we'll go a little bit farther north, honestly. Glacial. Okay. Okay, guys, get your guesses in. Get your guesses in. Now that Mage's got their guess in, 30 seconds, and we'll move on. But yeah. There's a Russia cult at your school, beloved. They go around and they yell Russia. Do they also like, I don't know, talk about things in Russia, or do they just yell Russia all the time? Because that's not necessarily a cult as much as just like I don't know, a weird fad or a trend. I don't know. Sorry, Keith, that you didn't see the road line. I do apologize. It's just a straightforward road line. That's why I guess not the United States, because there's no yellow here. But yeah, that is tricky. I like the glacial line though. That's really cool. I don't know where I've ever heard that before. I guess somewhere in your brain, sometimes you just pick up random facts. I have no idea. 5 seconds, guys, and we'll move on. Let me clear my throat. Pardon me. Okay, and then let's go. Let's go. Ooh, Norway was the right guess. Ooh, yes. Okay, I'm sorry, Vial, and Keith, it was not Italy. Mage is in South Germany. Fair enough, there's a lot of Gen 2 in South Germany. Oh, Nicholas, or sorry, Nico, welcome very much for the follow. Really do appreciate it. Welcome to the stream, Nico. Sorry if I got your name incorrect, but it was in fact Norway. And I think that's what kind of Quantum figured out. I think the glacier movement rock cut made a lot of sense. But there's myself and Quantum, and then we're kind of on the edge of this island here. We didn't quite see any water, but I think the trees are kind of blocking it. We're a little bit north of a lake called Hopsvatnet on the 606 freeway. And just kind of in the middle of it, there's a nice little forest. There's some buildings over here apparently, but we didn't quite see them. And then a town a little bit farther over here. But Norway. Okay, fair enough. Tricky guess. I was just guessing. You also like the smell of root beer, Mage? Growing up, you had root beer Smensel, and you really literally saved that thing just to smell from time to time? I mean, hey, if that's what you like, Mage, that's what you like. Sometimes you save things because you like the smell. Sometimes you like they make the smell. But yeah. You're 50-50 between the Alps and Norway. Sorry, Mage. Have you watched The Boys in the Striped Pajamas? I have not watched The Boys in the Striped Pajamas, beloved. I have not. But yeah, Gen 2 makes you think German Alps. Fair enough. It's sort of like life isn't in concentration camps, but it's heartbreaking. Oh, that sounds really sad. That sounds really heartbreaking. That's just tragic. Yeah, wow. I don't know. I mean, yeah, that's a good question, James. How old is Eggs? About 23? James, how old are you? How old are you, James? Are you older or younger? Boss, Diviros, Refugee. It says Parc Natural del Alt Pinu, Bos de Vidos, Refugee Galaver, Podes de Vidos, Sant Licer. So that's what the sign says. It's very confusing. Okay. And oh, so you're older. So James, you're the older brother. You're the older brother. Is that correct? Vidos Valferrera. And then and then it says stop here. So it looks like cars probably drive on the right side of the road. Cars drive on the right. Yeah, this stop sign's on the right side too. Cars drive on the right. Sun is to our south, so northern hemisphere. Northern hemisphere. This is a Gen 2 camera. Jeez, we're getting a lot of Gen 2 cameras here. A ton of Gen 2 cameras. What does that sign say? That sign says, I can't read it. Maybe something with an A, but yeah. Yeah, interesting. I'm not exactly sure what the what the... There's a... Oh, here's one. Here's a sign, sorry. It says Vilos Valle Ferreira. Oh, maybe that was the same thing as this sign. Sorry. Yep. Whoops. My bad. Looks like it's a very mountainy area. Yeah, there's mountains like everywhere, just all around. Okay. I think the big clue is this sign here. So let me zoom in on that sign. For those of you guys that are trying to get the 5K, because I know that some of you guys are trying to get the 5K. And if you guys want me to look at the other sign, of course, let me know. But I know that some of you guys really want that want that sweet 5K. Keith's got the right country, so nice job, Keith. Congratulations. But yeah. Yeah. I think I mean I guess the question is James, is you probably shouldn't rush to conclusions yet. You shouldn't rush to conclusions yet, James, on what may or may not need to be done, because you don't necessarily know what the next step here is. One, it's possible that Eggs is not pregnant. You don't know, okay? And two, if Eggs is dating Josh, right, and Josh is the father, it's possible that the two of them will want to, start a family together. It's possible. You never know. You never know. You will be involved. You would be involved potentially. You'll be involved potentially. I mean, you're the brother. You're the older brother, James. But that doesn't mean that you necessarily will be completely responsible for them, if that makes any sense. Yeah. So yeah, Tubbs been live for like 8 hours or something. Jeez Louise, what is Tubbs doing? What's Tubbs doing? Okay, Mage. There you go, 5K'ing it. Nice work. I'm gonna guess German Alps actually, because of the 2K and because of the mountains. Or maybe actually, is this Italian? Let me think about this. It might be Italian. Actually, maybe I should go Italy. Italian Alps? Yeah, I think Italy. Yeah, I'm going for Italy. I'm going for Italy. I don't know where in Italy though. I guess that's a reasonable place. Okay, guys, get your guesses in within the next 30 seconds, and then we'll move in. Yeah, that's actually it, Made. You 5K'd it. 125 meters away. You thought you were close, but you didn't know if you were that close, Mage. Nice work. You guys figured it out? You guys figured out the country? Yeah, you guys did it. You guys, yeah. But yeah. Do you know who the Zodiac Killer is? The joke answer, of course, is to say Ted Cruz. But no. I mean, I do know the Zodiac Killer was. In fact, I believe the Zodiac Killer operated. Did they operate in my state? I think they operated in my state of California. I could be wrong. But I have no idea. What about the Zodiac? What do you want to say about the Zodiac Killer, beloved? Yeah. You're gonna drive home now with Egg? Okay, fair enough. James, keep us updated on what's going on. We'll still be assuming that you don't live 3 hours away from the hospital. I assume that you will be back home when we're still streaming, so we can find out the latest updates on this saga and what's going on there. Oh, they found the Zodiac Killer, huh? They know what he looks like now. He died 3 years ago. Well. It's unfortunately we never caught him and made him pay for his crimes, but I guess it's good that he's dead and he won't be able to kill anyone else because, well, he's gone now, right? You can't kill anyone when you're dead, theoretically. But boy, oh boy, that's rough that we never found him. Okay, 5 seconds and we move on. Sorry if I already said it, that was taking too long, but I'm just gonna move on. Jeez Louise. Serial killers are the scariest things. Don't you guys think so? Like, they go around, they stalk people, they kill them for not random reasons. It probably makes sense in their head why they why they kill them. They probably have some sort of like motive or a modus operandi where they do things in a certain way, right? But it's frightening. It's frightening. They're just going after people, and sometimes, of course, they do something worse to them prior to killing them, or after killing them, which both are bad. So not great. Let's move on. By the way, I guess Italy. I'm wrong. Apparently, it's not Italy. You guys are correct. It was. Well, actually, where are we? We're not in Andorra, we're in Spain. It's Spain. Ooh, James was right, it was Spain. Violence here in Spain. Oh, actually, Val here's in Spain, you're right country. Quantum, you're in France. Wrong country, but you're closer. And so nice job, Quantum. Keith is pretty close in the right country. And then Mage, you 5K'd this. So you guessed this intersection. You're off a little bit, but you're pretty close. You must have recognized a lot of the language there, which is pretty good. It's the L510, and then you were just a little bit over, but close enough to 5K at 125 meters. Nice work. Apparently, we're outside Saint Esteve de Adios. There are a lot of words there. There are a lot of words there that you could have figured it out. But honestly, I didn't really recognize it. I thought it was Italian, but apparently it was Spanish. So, okay. That's very interesting. Okay. Okay, let's take a look at the summary. Congratulations to Vile. You are in first place. Congratulations, Vile. Gold medal to you. 15,800 points. The silver goes to Mage at 13,100 points. Bronze goes to Quantum at 12,000 points. Nice job, Quantum. And Keith, you get the honorable mention at 11,000. Nice job, Keith. Fantastic work. You guys did all fantastic, amazing work. Okay, we're gonna play again. We're gonna get started. We're gonna keep going and see how things are going. Good luck, everyone. By the way, if we come across any of those misleading maps, you know, things that make you think it's one country but it's actually another, let's try to save them for Dusk. Send them over because Dusk is making one of those little maps for everyone, and that'd be pretty cool. That'd be pretty cool to send. Okay. Okay. But yeah, I'm glad you guys are all doing okay, and I think that's fantastic. And yeah, anyone could have walked past them. Sorry that you lost your cumin cigar crystal. That's terrible. Yeah, serial killers are scary, but when you don't know what they look like, it's even more terrifying. Yeah, it's true. It's true. It reminded you of Andorra, and you found the park. Oh, anyway, that works. Okay, so this is a Gen 2. Wow, look at this. Do you see this antenna, guys? I have never seen this antenna before in my life. I have no idea what this antenna. This is a very unique antenna on the back of this car. Also, it's a Gen 2 car, and they still didn't get the antenna. This antenna is sticking out like crazy. It's a sticking out like crazy Gen 2. So Gen 2 camera, antenna on the back of the car. Where's the sun? Kind of an overcast day. Really hard to see. Okay, what it says here. Sorry, let me just go around. It says Herrero. I think it says Herrero here. Okay. We got a couple cars that are just kind of in the middle of the intersection. Oh, that's a little weird. Yellow lines down the center of the road. That's very interesting. And then we got another one that says Basura. Okay, and then there's another sign over here. Let's see if we can read anything. Payphone. And this says Ted something. We got a Bud Light over here. Okay, interesting. But yeah, it was Spain, James. It was Spain, so congratulations. You are behind, James. No worries. Yeah, you work with... you notice I work with numbers a lot, how you instinctively round out the scores? It's a little bit easier to say. But yeah, you're right, Quantum. You're right. I do. Did I ever tell you, Quantum, what I do for a living? Did I ever tell you what I do for a living? Because you're right. I do work with numbers quite a bit. And Vile, you got to send it for the first time in your stream earlier. Oh, Vile, then you know. Yeah, you knew the country. I've never seen this antenna before. This is crazy. You trade Bitcoin? Yep, you know. Yeah, cryptocurrencies and stocks. I trade that a lot. It's easier, especially with cryptocurrencies, right? When the currencies you own could be something like in the thousands or tens of thousands, depending on how cheap it is, or hundreds of thousands, and then the value of the coin against the dollar would be like 0.00000029 or something, right? Be like a fraction of a fraction of a fraction of a cent. So then it seems like, oh, this is so annoying. So rounding things out makes it a little easier just to kind of talk about it. But of course, you know, I keep track of everything. I like to the decimal point because you kind of need to do so. I'm thinking a Latin American country. Here's why I'm thinking it's a Latin American country. Yellow lines at the center, right? Yellow lines at the center means it's either Asia, Americas, except for maybe Chile, though sometimes it's in Chile, and Norway or Finland, right? I don't think this looks like Norway or Finland to me. I could be wrong. I also don't think this looks like Asia. This looks like more of a Western style architecture. So I'm leaning Latin America. Mainly because of the Spanish too also. Basura, I think, means trash. So this is a trash can. Okay, so we got a trash can. And then, I just don't know. Gen 2 camera with a weird antenna. This is tricky. Don't forget about Wait, Madagascar has yellow lines on the center? Wait, Madagascar is not officially represented, right? Madagascar is not a game. Madagascar is not an official location on GeoGuessr. Am I right? Am I right? I'm pretty sure I've never seen Madagascar ever in all this time that I've been playing Diverse World. Madagascar's official? Jeez Louise. I have to add Madagascar to this list now? Well, luckily I don't think this looks like Madagascar, but someday I'm gonna get Madagascar and I'm gonna be like, I can't believe it. Is limited what and you got it last week? No, I didn't get Madagascar last week. I don't think so. Although it's possible that you're right and my memory is wrong. By the way, guys, get your guesses in within the next 30 seconds and then we'll move on. Latin America, I'm thinking. I'm not sure where in Latin America. Do these guys look like they're in like a specific country? This license plate's kind of red though. I have no idea. Pardon me, let me clear my throat real quick. Sorry about that. You were here? Oh, okay. Madagascar is in a diverse world, but it's only a little bit covered, no trekker. Okay, interesting. Well, I guess I didn't know. Or I guess I've forgotten. I have no idea. I don't know which country this is. I'm gonna guess Bolivia. Wait, hold on. It's probably a country that I don't know that much, but is represented. Maybe like Uruguay, right? Something that I know is in the game, but like, I don't usually get it, right? I get a lot of Argentina, we get a lot of Brazil, we get a lot of Peru, Colombia, Bolivia, Chile. But Uruguay I haven't seen quite as much. I'm gonna guess Uruguay. Yeah, we'll go from process of elimination. 5 seconds, by the way, and then we'll move on. You think the plushie's cute, James? That's fair. So, James, do we know, yes or no, do we know if Eggs is pregnant? Do we know if Eggs is pregnant? Did they take the test? I'm just kind of curious. But, yeah. It's a very recognizable car in Madagascar with the dudes leaning out. Oh, really? In Madagascar, they're leaning out of the car? Wait, why are they leaning out of the car? Let me ask you that, Quantum, but yeah. So you like to smell, Nikki, you like to smell, Nikki, of a chocolate orange sweet. That is one of the best smells. Oh, interesting. And you like chocolate orange too, Mage? Fair enough. Okay. So yeah, but yeah, hey Nikki, it's good to see you. It's been a long time. Oh my gosh, was this? No, I didn't. Oh, phew, it wasn't my own country. Oh, I was really sad if I get messed up guessing the United States of America. Okay, we're fine. Okay, apparently we're not as far south as we're not in Uruguay. We're in Mexico, really? That car is Mexico? This is Mexico? I mean, it's fine. I just never seen this car before with the antenna sticking out like that. Why is there an antenna like that sticking out in Mexico? Why is it so long? Like, it literally goes past a second generation blur. I've never seen anything extend past a second generation blur because it's just such a huge circle. There's Quantum, Mage, Blonde, and the person who got closest is Vile. Nice work. So I guess it's by the border here, perhaps. This is like the region of Mexico where they kind of have the antenna. Apparently, we're in a town called Guerrero, on the outskirts, on Federal Number 2 Freeway. There's a hotel boutique, a supermarket, and then these other buildings that we saw, and then all these cars are just kind of in the middle of the road. Really close to the Texas border, like super close. We're literally across the Rio Grande, kind of close. Wow, that is insane. It's very interesting, right? If you ever think about it, like, just a single river is dividing two nations from each other, and they have completely different there's probably completely different cultures and everything on both sides, the way they do things. Look how they design these towns, right? Look how close these roads are together on the side, and this one is very much more space over here. Like, you can even see, like, even this looks like one town. It's very different on how, and once you look at the two towns just right across the river from each other. In the old days, no one would divide it. These probably are like, close enough to be one town. Hey Rhino, welcome to the stream. How you doing, Rhino? Good to see you. How's life being for you? Okay. But yeah, how you doing? How you doing? Sorry about that. Yeah. Yeah. Sun was south, by the way. Oh, I didn't quite make out the sun. That region was mine. It was at. So you guessed there. Hey, you know what, File? You got the right region. So I think it's regional. I do think it's regional. But yeah. Hey, yeah. See, everyone knows each other. Okay. Cars drive on the right here. Where's the sun? Sun's kind of directly overhead. Sun looks pretty overhead to me. Maybe to the south? Let me see here. Yeah, maybe more south. Maybe more south than anything. Yeah, maybe sun's to the south, southeast. There is a small antenna. There is a small antenna on this car. Tiny, tiny little antenna right there. Okay. And cars drive on the right. Otherwise, it looks pretty bleak. I don't see any bollards. I guess you could zoom in on like on a car's like license plate. Yeah, there you got a little bit of a license plate there. Hey, Star! Oh my gosh, Star! Hi, Star! Thanks for the raid! Oh my gosh, Star! Hello, hello, everyone! How was your stream, Star? How was everything? Yeah, and thank you very much for joining us, guys. Lily, Sunflower, Life, welcome. New Star Raid. Star Raid, yay! Star, I assume you're playing Minecraft because that's what you like to play. Ladies and gentlemen, for those of you who aren't already following Star, I would like to recommend that you check Star's channel out. Plays a lot of Minecraft games, including Hypixel with viewers. That is, a lot of you guys like to play Hypixel games with myself. Well, if you like Hypixel games with me, you'll like Hypixel games with Star. Fantastic person. Also, Star is super tall. Star is literally 12 inches taller than me, 1 foot taller than me, at 6'3". An amazingly tall person, and a good friend, So check out Star. Give him a follow. Yeah, I think that's you guys are amazing. Yeah. Maybe Quantum, if you could send the link over to maybe Maze Elding, and then Maze can maybe post it in chat, and then so we can take a look at that. But yeah, you're playing Hypixel with friends and viewers. Oh, that's so nice, Star. Pardon me, I'm gonna sneeze. Excuse me. Yeah, thank you very much for the raid, Star. It's very nice. Sorry guys that I'm not playing Minecraft at the moment. Normally the Minecraft streams are at a different times on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays. I think we do also do Hypixel games with viewers here. Just not currently. But yeah, I'm glad that your stream was fun, Star. I'm doing okay. We're just playing some GeoGuessr and lost in the middle of nowhere. Lost in the middle of nowhere, Star. Lost in the middle of nowhere. Star is one of the people that taught me how to play Hypixel games with viewers. I asked Star a lot of questions. Star was very kind and answered them, so I really do appreciate them for their kindness, but everything. You want me to zoom in on the car? Can you see west up the road? Okay, let's see. West up the road, zoom in on the car? Absolutely. But yeah. So, Star, I really do appreciate, all your help. You've been giving me a lot of kindness, and I think that's wonderful. Pardon me, let me clear my throat. Star, you're gonna get food? No worries, I'm completely understandable. Thank you very much for the raid, Star. Let's get another shout out for Star if possible. And yeah, if you haven't followed Star, guys, check out Star's channel. Amazing person, amazing friend, who's also gonna get food. And Star, you gotta tell us what you eat next when you get back. But yeah, I see here. Yay, Zia, welcome to the stream. It's good to see you as well, Zia. How's life been for you? Zia, what's your favorite food? What do you like to eat? Oh, sorry. I know you're want me to zoom in, Mage. I don't know if there's anything else you guys want me to look at. It's a tricky map. I really don't know where else. Sun towards south, maybe? Dry, antenna, and maybe there's a car here. I don't know. Maybe I'll guess somewhere like Turkey. I guess Turkey. I don't really know, but Turkey seems like a good guess. Okay. Josh isn't getting out of his room, and it's you, Egg. Oh, Eggs, how are you doing? I heard that you threw up. Are you feeling okay? Are you feeling better? That's That's really tough, eggs. James gave a bit of a play-by-play. James is kind of concerned for you, eggs. James is very concerned for you. And to be fair, so are the rest of us. Although we're not nearly as I guess shocked as James is, I'm suppose. Yeah, I'm glad that you're feeling good, eggs. Eggs, may I do you mind if I ask? I apologize if this is a little forward of me, eggs. Are you pregnant? Boy, oh boy, that sounds really terrible. Asking that on stream right now. You don't have to answer if you don't want to answer, eggs. That sounds like quite the personal question, and I'm not sure. I feel bad asking it. Okay, you are pregnant. Okay. That explains why you had some morning sickness then. You had some morning sickness. That's reasonable. I'm glad you got checked out, right? It's always good to make sure you're doing okay and the doctor is able to verify things for you. So that's fantastic. But yeah. Well, you know, eggs, I'm sorry that Josh is not coming out of his room. That's really tough, especially since I guess Josh is partially responsible for this, so yeah. Mage, you're kind of torn? Fair enough, Mage. I'm sorry that you didn't get the right country. Guys, get your guesses in within the next 30 seconds. Now that Mage has finally got their guess in. Sorry, Mage. I'm just teasing you. And then we'll move on. There's a Japanese-style fried rice that you like. You buy Trader Joe's. It has seaweed, tofu, and rice vinegar, and you love it, Zia? Oh, okay. So what's it called, though, Zia? What's it called? Just a fried rice? Or is there, like, a Japanese name? You went where you felt was a defendable answer? Well, you know what, Mage? That's fantastic. That's fantastic. So Josh's father, and he is sad that you might be angry with him. I mean, are you angry with Josh? Are you angry with him? Japanese fried rice? Fair enough, Zia. Fair enough. I mean, Japanese fried rice sounds really good. We eat a little bit of Japanese food in this house because I'm half Japanese. Although, admittedly, we don't eat as many Japanese dishes because we're pretty far descended down the line, right? I'm fourth generation. So that means that my mother wasn't born in Japan, my grandparents weren't born in Japan, my great-grandparents were born in Japan, right? So a lot of the probably Japanese dishes were maybe lost down the line, but it's also possible that like they just didn't feel like making a lot of these Japanese dishes because you didn't need to, right? There's a diversity of cultures here in America. 5 seconds, guys. Gotta get your guesses in the 5 seconds, and then we will move on. But also, there's a lot of other dishes that we learned, right? My mother's dish that I love the best is not a Japanese dish at all, despite her being Japanese, right? Is a spaghetti with meat sauce, right? Spaghetti with meat sauce, very much right in an Italian origin, but an American style dish. But I love the way she does it, and of course she learned it. She learned it from her parents, I believe. So it's very interesting. But yeah. So eggs, you're not angry at him? Well, I think well then if you're not, I think that Josh, I think that Josh is I think that Josh should probably come out and talk to you about it. I mean, whether or not you're angry with him or not, right? It does mean that Josh should communicate with you and be able to approach this very straightforward, right? That's what you do. That's what you do in this kind of situation. That's what you do in a relationship, right? If your partner is going through something, right, and you go through it with them. You go through it with them. That's how relationships works. Although I think Josh is probably just a little bit shocked. Let's go on. Let's click this button. I already said 5 seconds. Although, if any of you guys have better advice than me, or better thoughts, feel free to interject. So if you think that I'm being too crazy, let me know. I said Turkey, I'm wrong. And then Mage, you chose Spain, which apparently is a defensible answer. It's Tunisia. Tunisia is the right answer. We got Quantum, Rhino, and Vile. Congratulations, you guys got the right area. Apparently we are in the Express Rocade number 11. A little bit east of Sidi Salah. I don't know how you guys figured that out, but it's pretty good. I have no idea how you guessed that. And whenever Tunisia comes up, I never get this. I never get Tunisia. This is a country that I will constantly get incorrect all the time, 100%. But yeah. But yeah. So Zia, it's a microwave meal from Trader Joe's, so you don't claim to be authentic. I mean, it's probably more authentic than, like, you know, some other things. I have no idea. But yeah. Oh, Mage has some good advice. Just talk to him. You don't know how old you are. The idea of parenthood scares a lot of men. Oh, that makes sense. That makes sense. Yeah. Cars drive on the right. Cars drive on the right, and there's a small antenna here. Do you see there's a small antenna right there? Small antenna, cars drive on the right. Where's the sun? I don't see the sun. Sun could be anywhere. Sun could be anywhere. Is there a shadow? Yeah, sun could be anywhere. I'm sorry, guys. I mean, I guess it could look like to the north and be like, well, it's kind of not to the north. And I look at the south, and maybe it's to the south, so maybe it's to the south. I don't know. Cars drive on the right, small antenna, beautiful location. Look at this river, gorgeous. And then they got these stones here, which is, I'm not sure what they're for. I guess it's some kind of barrier. What's that over there? Some more part of the more highway, I guess. I don't know. Let me zoom in on the chevrons. You want to look at the chevrons? I assume you mean these chevrons, right? These chevrons, Mage. The bollards have shadows. Oh, were there bollards? I was looking for bollards, but I wasn't quite seeing it. Tunisia is wild. That's true. It's true. But yeah, Tunisia makes sense now. Ah, that does happen. Eggs. I just want to let you know that we care about you and we want the best for you. And I don't know exactly how you want to proceed forward with everything in your life, but if you need to talk about it, you know, we're here for you. And we want to just say that you know, it's a big discovery. It's a big discovery. But yeah, the stones are ballers. Interesting. Now you need to wait for 9 months. Yes, that's generally how that works. You're right. You see this? So eggs. Yeah. I mean, that's how it works. That's how it works. I mean, I don't know how soon you get morning sickness. So it's possible it's progress for a little bit, but I guess 9 months makes about right. I guess the shadows are kind of on this side, right? From what I can see, so the shadows are pointing in this direction to the north. So does that mean it says to the south? Ugh. I don't think these are good shadows. I don't know if these are good shadows here. Sun's to our south, because the shadows are pointing to the north. So I think the sun is still to the south. It's possible. Maybe. It's hard. Let's take a look at this. Let's look at this license plate. More sickness is first trimester, true, Zia. But I'm trying to think, like, is it like something that appears right away? I think it could be. You could correct me if I'm wrong, but it's possible that like eggs, you might be like maybe a month pregnant already. So maybe you maybe it's only 8 months left. But I'm splitting hairs at this point. Yeah. So because I think it's 9 months is the whole pregnancy, right? So if you're already a month in, it's 8 months left. But I don't want to, I'm just splitting hairs. Yeah. I don't know if this license plate gives you any clues, but I do notice that it's wider. It's wider, right? It's a wider license plate instead of a taller license plate, right? American license plates are tall, but not so wide. I'm not sure if that really helps anyone. I do notice that I don't see necessarily any blue here, but I could be wrong. Also, these two cars are following so close against each other, right? This car is so close behind this car, and this car is giving like the Google car some space. It's like, haha, I don't want to get so close up to you. That's very interesting. I have no idea where we're at. I'm so lost. Nice little antenna here, though. Okay. Could we be some kind of European country? They drive on the right. We got chevrons. There's no yellow, so I'm not going to guess Americas. I don't think it's an Asian country. Let me just look at the plants here. Yeah, I don't think these look like Asian plants. I'm thinking this is more of a European country. But with a antenna, And a big river? Somewhere to the east, I'm thinking. But maybe... What is this? Croatia? Is Croatia officially in the game? Croatia's in the game, right? I'm thinking Croatia. I think I'm gonna guess Croatia, but I'm not entirely sure. Yeah. So yeah. Car might be from the government. Ooh, government cars? Ooh, are they just following the Google car? Could be, could be. Josh is talking to you. Eggs, I'm so glad that Josh is talking to you. I'm glad that Josh is talking to you, because you and Josh need to have this conversation. Eggs, if you need to, like, not, you know, be on the Twitch stream because you need to talk to Josh, that's completely understandable, Eggs. Your life comes first. Your life comes first. You don't necessarily have to be on the stream. Now, if you want someone to, like, you know, just talk with, right, because of the whole situation, and you need, like, some sort of, like, third party, like, perspective, of course, we're happy to provide it here. Mage and Vile and Quantum and Rhino and myself, we're not necessarily experts, but we're happy to, and Zia and everyone here, Crystal, we're happy to, you know, kind of be your friends in all of this, if that makes sense. We are your friends, of course, and so we're present and giving you lots of love and support during this time. No, it's not Kansas, Crystal. By the way, guys, get your guesses in within the next 30 seconds and then we'll move on. But yeah, you know where this is? It's not Kansas. It's not Kansas. It's not the Mississippi. You guess Kansas, get 5,000? Oh my goodness. So quick disclaimer. Oh yeah, we are not medical experts. For professional advice, to get the doctor. That's true. It's true. It's true. Thank you, Mage. Let me clear my throat again, pretty much. Give me a second. Okay, I do appreciate that. But yeah, I don't know. It looks pretty nice. I have no idea where this is. Let's see where this location is. 5 seconds and we'll move on. Okay. You're just gonna let Josh watch now. No worry, Eggs. Sorry about no advice, but you know what, Eggs? I just want to let you know, Eggs, regardless of everything. Oh, Eggs, we care about you. We care about you and your baby and James and Josh and everyone, your family. And Eggs, we want you to know that you are loved. You're an amazing person, and that we want you to live your best life, you know. So do what you need to do to take care of yourself, okay? To take care of your family, okay? We love you, okay? Got that, Eggs? Okay. And if you ever need to talk with someone, come back to us. We're happy to help you, okay? Okay. Yeah. Crystal, you missed a lot. Crystal. You missed a lot. Oh my gosh. Okay. Darn it, I should have guessed Romania. I was thinking, like, could it be Romania? It's like, nah, that's too far east. Romania. A lot of good guesses, though, here. Vile was in Turkey. I don't think that was a bad guess. Greece, I was thinking, like, kind of by the Mediterranean, so Crystal in Greece. Myself in Croatia, not bad guesses, I think. Rhino and Quantum are in Macedonia, North Macedonia. But apparently we're in Romania. If we only were able to see one of those poles, right, electric poles, we would have got to Romania. What river is this? Oh, it's not a river. It's actually a lake. The Sirio Lake. Although I guess this is the Buza River. So it's a lake that's between a river. And then there's the Gura Sirilului village. And the 10 freeway. Okay, Romania. Okay. Fair enough. Okay, Crystal. Crystal, let me, you missed your guess? Oh, sorry. Sorry, Mage, I missed your guess. I do apologize. I'm sorry, Mage. What was your guess, Mage? What was your guess? Okay. Yeah, James, it sounds like Eggs is taking it very well. So Crystal, here's what happened. So James and Eggs are siblings, okay? And Eggs threw up, right? And Eggs is not sick. So it turns out it was morning sickness. It's morning sickness, and Eggs is pregnant. Joshua and Eggs are a couple. And Joshua is the father of the child, apparently. So So that's what we're talking about. That's the baby. That's the baby. James is Eggs' brother, right? And James is the one who's it tells us. Anonymous, by the way, is James. Although sometimes Eggs gets on Anonymous's account during the stream. Okay, I know that sounds a little bit confusing, but James is currently the one talking with us. But yeah. Yeah. And interesting developments that happen on stream. Interesting developments. The sun looks like it's directly west. Could that be? Yeah, it looks pretty direct. I don't think you'll get any clues from the sun here. Gen 2 camera though. Gen 2 camera. No yellow lines down the center. And then interesting terrain. Not sure what you guys want me to look at, but yeah. Fox and Misty, Crystal, Fox and Misty, as much as you'd like to think, they're not a couple. Fox and Misty are just friends that like to stream together. Although you would think that they were a couple, but no. Wes, seems like you've been there before. I don't know. Possibly. But yeah. And Mage, you went to South Korea? Oh, sorry that, Mage, I didn't see your guess and you went to South Korea, but happens. But yeah. A lot of people watch, but not... That happens. I mean, some people like to watch, and not everyone likes to play. I just want to... I mean, just kind of that happens. Okay. But yeah, I'm just, we're over a river, and if there's anything you guys want me to look at, that happens. No, they're not a couple. Misty is dating some sort of, son of a multimillionaire. She was talking about this the other day. I guess, he's not, I don't think he doesn't sound like he's very well off himself, right? Like, his parents probably, like, let him do his own thing. He probably has a decent amount of money, like enough to like not be in debt or anything, but it doesn't sound like he's a millionaire himself, although he's probably due to inherit at some point in his life. And she was talking about how much of a different lifestyle multimillionaires live, which I believe, right? Can you imagine, like, you know how sometimes you have a rich friend, and their lives are like completely different than your own? It's probably like that. Like, you just see like, wow, you have so much money and you just do all these crazy things that rich people do. And it's like, I don't even understand your lifestyle, right? It's kind of like those TV shows, which you think are like fake, but maybe they're a little bit real. I mean, who knows? Yeah. Hey, Seth. If you guess the place, I'll donate 10,000. Well, Seth, congratulations, Seth, but you get to keep your $10,000. But welcome to the stream, by the way. How you been, by the way, Seth? Do you like playing GeoGuessr a lot? I think that it's a great game. I love playing it. Oh, thanks for the follow, Seth. I really do appreciate that. I have no idea where we're at, by the way. So that's why I'm saying, Seth, you're going to keep your $10,000. And luckily, I don't owe you $10,000 if I guess wrong. Although Vile and Quantum know the location. It's a Gen 2 camera. I think the sun is directly directly west of us, and I really don't know what clues are supposed to look at. So if you guys want me to look at anything in particular, let me know, and I'll be happy to. But yeah. There's a sign? Where's the sign? Oh. I can't read the sign. It's a Gen 2 camera. If this were Gen 3, maybe we could read the sign, though it's pretty small. Gen 4 we can make something out, but Gen 2, no chance. No chance for a Gen 2 camera. I don't know. But yeah, Crystal, you've missed a lot. But I'm glad that you're able to join us. I guess, Crystal, during these streams, are you in school? You must be in school during these streams, right? So that's why you generally can't join us. But yeah, you can't read that. James, by the way, guys, get your guesses in within the next 30 seconds, and we'll move on. So James, how do you feel about all this? I assume that things have calmed down. Eggs is talking to Josh, and that things are going to be settled. But how do you feel? You know, you're going to. It sounds like you're going to be an uncle, James. It sounds like you're going to be an uncle. Congratulations, by the way. Congratulations. Yeah. But yeah. You think it's the Philippines because you live there? I'm thinking an African country. I'm thinking South Africa, but I have no idea. I'm only guessing South Africa because maybe it looks like an African country and a Gen 2 camera. But that's it. That's it. There's no other clues that I personally can discern that makes me think that this is someplace. So I'm just gonna go ahead South Africa. Probably something with water. This looks like there's water here. But yeah. You live in the Philippines? Oh, Seth, that's so wonderful. What do you what do you like? What's going on in the Philippines lately? And what do you like about the Philippines? And you had finals 3 weeks back. You need a month to prepare. No worries, Crystal. You're a smart person. You need to do your best. 5 seconds, and then we move on. But yeah, Crystal, no, I'll let you guess. I'll let you guess, Chris. Don't worry. I'll let you guess. No worries. You're gonna be an uncle. You feel good to be an uncle. So James, I assume James that you don't have any nephews or nieces yet. So this will be your first nephew or niece. Is that correct, James? That's exciting. That's exciting. You never, it's always what family is important. But yeah, how can you tell rural Australia from rural South Africa? The answer is I have no idea. Maybe Mage or Quantum or Vile can explain that one because I get Australia and Africa confused all the time. Okay. Apparently it was South Africa, so everyone's in the right region. That's really fantastic. Sorry about Rhino, it's not Botswana, though admittedly it's sometimes it's tricky between Botswana and South Africa. There's Mage and myself to the west, and then the closest 3 are Crystal, nice job Crystal, Quantum, and Vile. Vile, you've been really solid. You've been really solid on the guesses. I'm not surprised though, Vile. You are a GeoGuessr genius. So I think that you've done some fantastic guesses here. Nice work. We're a little bit north of a town called, well, I don't know, maybe it's more Los Safari is not a town, but that's kind of what it is, right? The Ganohoek Game Farm. Oh, okay. There's a game farm. It's a bed and breakfast, I guess. Maybe do some hunting around here. And this is a crocodile Riviera. Interesting. South Africa. Okay. Fantastic work, everyone. The road lines here are not Australia. Oh, so you figured out through the road lines. I should learn the road line minutes. The yellow outer lines. Yeah, Australia has no yellow outer lines. Oh, okay. See, these are pros, right? The pros, yeah, exactly. Crystal is a different breed. Next level. Hey, Tristan. Yeah, why did the chicken cross the road, Tristan? Why did the chicken cross the road? Then it gets harder, but the terrain and camera gens can be an indication too. Yeah, with Gen 2, I usually see a lot more of it in South Africa, although there are some Gen 2 in Australia. But generally, if I see a Gen 2, I'll lean towards South Africa. Yeah. And with Australia, there's usually bollards. Oh, okay, Vile. Interesting. Oh, sorry, there's a sign here. This might be the biggest clue. Okay. It says, up here, it says Peru, Presidencia del Consejo de Ministros, Comisión Nacional para el Desarrollo y Vida Sin Drogas de Vida, Municipalidad Villarrica, Rehabilitación y Mejoramiento del Camino Vecinal, San Juan de Cuacuzá, Villatarma, Bocas. There's some numbers here. Contrata, Consorcio, Espona, 240 days on the calendar. Okay, fair enough. Let me clear my throat, by the way. Pardon about that. Okay, so I'm thinking it's Peru. Now it could be someplace else, but I'm pretty sure it's Peru. So that does happen. But so yeah, I don't know, Tristan. Why did the chicken cross the road? Why did the chicken cross the road? To get to the other side. Oh, okay, Tristan. Wow. This is so funny. You know, the first time that someone said it, it was probably a really good joke. The millionth time someone said it, it became a meme. It became a meme. But yeah, I guess I mean I can look at other things, guys. But I think that this sign is the biggest clue, the biggest clue here. So a lot of you guys could probably I'm not saying you could 5K it, but you could probably get like a pretty good score. Yeah, you found the municipality. Yeah, Mage. I'm not surprised. But yeah, I think it's Peru. If you guys want me to look at anything else, let me know. But this is this is a pretty pretty solid. This is a pretty solid clue here on what this is here. I do think Peru, by the way, if you guys don't know, is in South America. I don't know if I know where to find the municipalidad kind of thing. All of those sound like really confusing. I don't know if I'd get involved with that, but yeah. That's a very good question. But James, I personally think that K's are cool. Now, I'm not saying I'm biased. James. But I do have a lot of love for the letter K. I do have a lot of love for the letter K for no particular reason. But I think K is a pretty cool letter. So if dark wants to be spelled with a K, I'm perfectly fine with dark being spelled with a K. Kansas too. All sorts of things. But you never know. Yeah, I think it's good times. But yeah. Because you cannot see in the dark. Oh, it's a joke. That's what you're saying, James. Oh, I didn't realize that was a joke. I guess it flew over my head. Because you cannot see in the dark. Oh my goodness. Wow. Okay. Oh, my goodness. Oh, and James, one more thing. James, I want to let you know. I know that Eggs is the one that's pregnant. James. But if you also need someone to talk to about this, or you need support, I just want to let you know the community is here for you, right? The Sue family is here for you. We got a lot of wonderful people, who are happy to support you and talk things out about how things are going. And I know that this will probably be a change in your family's life a little bit. I know that when my nephew was born, things shifted around a little bit. But if you need someone to talk with, of course, James, just want to let you know that we're here for you. We're here for your family. And we're so excited for you guys, and we're happy for all of you. And things are gonna get very interesting in the next year. Okay, so yeah. And your name starts with K. This warms your heart, Zia. And your name starts with K too. Oh, interesting. By the way, guys, get your guesses in within the next 30 seconds. We'll move on. Some people have wanted to get as close as possible. But for me, I'm ready to just move on. I don't get to see my nephew too often, Zia. Although now that we have phones, I say that like an old person. It's very easy to FaceTime people, right? Be able to like FaceTime. So I do a lot of FaceTiming with my nephew. He really is fascinated with phones. He loves phones. And I think that's wonderful. Because he always goes close to the phone, and like you see close to his face, and then he ends the call or something like that. He doesn't quite know how to use phones, and sometimes he's just playing around with it. But I love FaceTiming with him and just saying hello to him and my sister and my brother-in-law. Just it's so wonderful. Back when I was born. Maybe back when you were born, people really didn't have FaceTime, so it wasn't quite as easy. But we live in some nice times, wonderful times. But yeah, yeah. Someone asked you, what shall you say? Depends on if you like them, James. I think it depends. If you like them, James, you might be interested. If you're interested in them, then yes, and yes. If you're not interested, then don't say anything. So don't agree. 5 seconds, by the way, and then we press this button. Good luck. But yeah. Yeah, then just say no. If you don't want to go out with them, just say no. No means no. That's how it works. You imagine your nephew is 16 when you're describing him holding the phone. That's a funny one, Zia. Luckily, he's not crazy. He's 1 year old, so he's not quite figured out how phones work yet. Hasn't quite figured out how phones yet. It was in fact Peru. Big surprise, everyone. It was Peru. Okay. Let's see, there's Vile, Rhino, myself, and Quantum. We're all over here to the north here. We make a little square. Do you see that? That's a really nice looking square. Maybe more of a rectangle. But it looks really nice. Quadratic shape at very least. And then the Crystal Zethalum, hey Zethalum, welcome back. Good to see you. And Mage is the closest. I'm not surprised, Mage. You kind of really wanted to get as close as possible. There's the Villa Rica. Apparently, we are on this road here on the 5 North by the Via Tarma. Apparently, we couldn't see this road sign or anything. But we're right here, just kind of in the middle, a little bit south of Pueb or San Juan de Cacazu. But hey, fair enough. Peru. It was pretty obvious. It was pretty obvious. That's all I'm saying. But yeah. So you said no? Okay, James. Then good on you. Congratulations to Vile. You are in first place. Not surprised. 20,200 points. Congratulations, Vile. Quantum, you got the second and 19,100. Rhino, you got the bronze medal. 16,000 points. Almost exactly. 16,001 points. Nice work, Rhino. And Mage, the honorable mention goes to you at 13,780 points. Well, good work, everyone. You guys are fantastic. We're going to play this game again. And we do like diverse worlds. So let's go. Let's do this. Okay. No move, no time limit. Okay, but yeah, Zethalum, is very good to see you. Okay, let me go ahead and clear my throat again. Pardon me. Sorry about that. Okay, and Bottle, welcome to the stream. How are you doing today, Bottle? Good to see you. Okay, it looks like a lot of Spanish. Clinica sta Catalina. Interesting. Wonder if that's important. There's a lot of writing here. So let me just go ahead. I'm glad that you're doing great, Bottles. I'm doing fine. Oh, there's a gynecologist, a gastro, stomach guy person. Okay. Hacia tu hermanos. Okay, they speak a lot of Spanish here. Yeah, Spanish. I'm trying to look for maybe a URL or something. But Tortilla El Carrillo, interesting. Yeah, we're definitely in the middle of some town, a decent town too. San Vicente, Molino Chocolate and Cafe for San Vicente. Let's see, Molino Chocolate, interesting. If there's anything you want me to look at specifically, let me know. There's a lot of signs here. And I don't know necessarily what this is. Okay. Can you zoom on the pole southeast? Absolutely. Let's see, southeast pole. I can zoom in on it. It's a octagonal pole. It's an octagonal pole. Let me zoom in on the top, perhaps. Maybe you can see a little bit of that, perhaps. But yeah, maybe there could be a flag. That's true. I'm doing okay. It's been an interesting stream. Between just playing these games, getting to know everyone, discovering that James, James's family is expecting a child. It's been all very exciting here. But you know what? It's better than your eggs being sick, James. It's better than your sibling being sick. So that's wonderful. Pineapple, good to see you. Hi, Pineapple. How you been, Pineapple? Oh, Pineapple, it's been so long. Oh, you guys are wonderful. But yeah, you want to play a map series that is more likely based on population density, so you'd be guessing more populated regions. There is urban, right? There's urban maps, yeah, so that you're more often you're in population centers, you're in cities. That does exist. So we could play urban if you guys wanted to do that. That's a reasonable suggestion. Generally, I like to not do to one specific country to give everyone a fair chance. Because if we did one country, then it's very easy for people who live in that country and a little bit harder for everyone else. Diverse World gives you a lot of locations, but Urban also gives you a lot of locations. You want to do Urban? You want to do Urban later? Crystal, is that what you're saying? Or what are you asking exactly? But yeah, you're too protective. I mean, I understand that, James. James, are you the oldest? Are you the oldest in your family? Let me ask you that. Are you the oldest? Oldest? You're the oldest brother kind of thing. You're the oldest. I get your feeling, James. James, I'm also the oldest. I'm the elder brother of my siblings, right? I want to protect my siblings too. There's a certain I don't know, instinct or lesson taught into you as the oldest sibling where you're like, I'm the big brother. I have to protect all my younger siblings. I have to make sure that they're okay, and that they're well, and they get lots of love and attention. right? And the fact that your sibling is pregnant makes it you know, you feel even more protective. So I completely understandable that feeling. But yeah, rural Russia is better. Oh no, Zethalem. No one's gonna get rural Russia. We're not even when we come to signs, Zethalem. It'll just be like, wow, this is Russian. By the way, guys, get your guesses in within the next 30 seconds. We'll move on. But yeah, you want to guys do a Hong Kong map? Jeez Louise. But yeah. Yeah. Also, you also like the idea of rural with less frequency. Yeah. I guess there's a possibility someone should make that kind of map, but who knows? Hey kids, welcome. You like chicken wings? Chicken wings are pretty good. Chicken wings are pretty solid. What's your favorite food, guys? What's your favorite food? And that is a plonk mage. 499. That's so solid. 4999. I think I missed the 9 there, but yeah. Your family's tree is 5 pages. Jeez Louise, Bottle. So, Bottle, you have a huge family. How many siblings do you have? Bottle? And see you later, Pineapple. But yeah. Crystal, you want another woman? Okay, Crystal, I'll wait for you. Don't worry, Chris. I'll wait for you. But yeah. You have over 20 siblings for sure. Jeez Louise, Bottle. That's a lot. That's a lot of siblings. That's amazing. How do you feel about living in such a big family? About that, you know? By the way, guys, 5 seconds. Get your guess in and we'll move on. Jeez, I need to get my guess in. Spanish-speaking country. I don't know. Latin America? I'm going to guess Latin America. Someplace nice. Are there water tanks on the roofs? Jeez Louise. Why am I saying get your guess in? I don't even know. I'm going to guess... a nice place in Colombia right there. I have no idea. I was looking for clues, but I don't know. Okay, let's go. Octagonal poles. Are octagonal poles only in Mexico? I think I probably forgot that clue. Okay. Sorry, Pineapple was not Saint Vicente and the Grenadines. It was not Colombia. But Zethalem and I are having a little party there in Colombia. It's not Cuba there. Sorry, Bottle. Nor is it Costa Rica, Crystal. It's apparently Mexico. It's not only Mexico, but it's usually... Oh, okay. I forgot that. Or didn't know that. One of those two. Vile, Rhino, and... hey, Navaz. Welcome to the stream. How are you doing today, Navaz? You guys are all in around Mexico City having a party. You guys are correct. And then Quantum and Mage are the closest. Mage actually getting pretty closely on top of this this area. We're in the city of Huachitan de Zaragoza. I guess you found the city name somewhere, because I could not find it anywhere, but I was looking like crazy. You just kind of plonked and you're over here in this alleyway, but apparently we're in this street. There's the CB Carlos, the Clinica Catalina. Oh, you can probably find the Clinica. The home goods store, truck stop on the Independencia Road, and then there's Benito Juarez is the other road. Okay, that's pretty cool. You got really close, Mage. Yeah. You even found the old British coat of arms. Wow, that's so solid. Okay. But yeah, 20 siblings. That is crazy. I can't imagine. I have 2 siblings. I don't know how many siblings you guys have, but more than 20 is a lot. Sun's to our east, so that's not really helpful. You don't know how many pages a tree is, Mage? You can trace your lineage back nearly 2,000 years, and your grandpa was one of 10. Oh, wow. You have a big lineage. Yeah. You don't really care how big your family tree is. You're thankful that every sibling lives in different provinces. Why are you thankful that every sibling lives in different provinces, Bottle? But yeah. Tuk-tuks? Oh my goodness. And Navaz, I'm glad that you're doing good. I'm doing well. Although admittedly, I keep clearing my throat a lot, which is unfortunate. I guess it just kind of what's going on. I wonder if I ate something. I had some beef stew today, but I don't think it should be causing me to like my throat to... I don't know. We'll see. Well, maybe. We'll see. Your favorite food? Your favorite food is rye bread? I have no idea what that means, Bottle. I have no idea. But it's pretty cool that you're descended from nobility, Mage. Although I imagine that like we're all kind of descended from like nobility if you go back far enough, if you think about it, right? But not everyone can trace back which noble family. But yeah, it does seem like the same place, doesn't it? But yeah. Hey, Lieutenant, did you change your names? Lieutenant? Cause now you're Keferi. I'm sorry, Pineapple, that your family tree was burned. What happened to your family tree, Pineapple? Was it an accident or something? But yeah. And your family tree is interesting, Crystal. Fair enough. Okay. So I see here that there's a blue marking. There's a blue marking on this license plate. So that's pretty interesting. Blue marking on the license plate. Excuse me, I do apologize. Yeah, sun looks like it's to our east. Look how the shadow goes to the west. Sun's to the east. And there's not really anything else that I see. But yeah, rye bread is basically brown bread. It's very, very dry bread. Do you not like... Bottle, do you not like dry bread? What's your... I don't like dry bread either. I prefer a much more softer kind of bread here. But yeah. And your 1970s, 1980s China. Oh, pineapple. So your tree was burned during the was that the Cultural Revolution, or was that the 1960s, or was that earlier? I don't remember exactly. But yeah. And James, your family tree is pretty long too. Well, James, you're gonna have to add one more mark to your family tree now. I saw, exciting times here. But yeah, Eastern Europe somewhere. Yeah, who knows? Who knows? Soggy bread. Oh, don't say it. Oh, okay, you can't say it out. Oh, sorry. Shh. Sorry, pineapple. Didn't mean to get you arrested. Not gonna get you arrested. Okay. We're gonna talk about how we are just playing a nice games of GeoGuessr and talking about rye bread. Literal wheat rye bread, very healthy for you. Go ahead and eat some wonderful rye bread for everyone. I see what's going on here. Okay. Sorry about the pineapple. Sorry. Apologies. Yeah. Kevin is not smart. Kevin lives in the United States of America. Now you can say all you want about the United States, guys, and I know a lot of you guys have a lot of complaints about the United States, but in this country, we talk a lot. We talk a lot of stuff. Okay, pardon me, guys. I'm getting a bit of a leaky nose. Let me go ahead and take care of that. Be right. Okay, back. Okay, I'm back. Okay, how's it going, everyone? Okay, sorry about that. Get your guesses in within the next 30 seconds and we'll move on. I have no idea where we're at, by the way. I'm gonna guess turkey. I don't know why I'm guessing turkey. I'm just saying I just don't know. But yeah, okay, sorry about that. Leaky nose. Generally, I like to make sure I check it because if I get a little bit of a bloody nose, we're in a bit of a dry winter. Well, I guess it's raining recently, but our winters are generally pretty dry, and so sometimes I get a little bit of a nosebleed because of how dry the winter is. So sometimes I want to make sure I check it. make sure I'm not bleeding, because it looked pretty bad if I started bleeding while on stream. I'm not sure if that's against the terms of a service in Twitch, but it would not be pleasant to watch. And I wouldn't want to record that recorded. So I check that every now and again. So sorry about that. I do apologize. But yeah. Okay. But yes. It's very good to see you. Okay. But your great-great-grandfather was a Canadian soldier in World War II of D-Day? Oh, no, that happens. Okay, but sorry about that. Sorry for not being here. But hey, Kunal, good to see you. Hi, Kunal. Welcome. Yeah, Kunal, get some Twitch, Kunal. No, yeah, you have Twitch. But yeah, I have no idea if this is Serbia. It could be anything. Lieutenant. It could be anything. But I'm just lost. But yeah, and yeah, Kunal could be on whatever Kunal wants to be. 5 seconds, then we move on. 5 seconds, then we move on. So get your guesses in. But yeah, I have no idea. I'm lost. Some of you guys figured this out. Navaz, you figured it out, which is pretty good. But I'm just like Turkey. Excuse me, Turkey. Yeah. Oh yeah, generally, yeah, I don't know. Generally, people don't necessarily like it, of course, right? When people say the country or any guesses, you can talk about clues, but generally people want to just play this game. Although, admittedly, you did say it kind of towards the end there when everyone got their guesses in there. But yeah, not everyone necessarily knows. Apparently, it was not Turkey. It's not Turkey, that's my guess. Everyone's kind of in the same region here. We got people to the north here. We got Vile and Rhino, you're in Slovakia. Okay. We got people in Croatia, Zethel, Mage, and Crystal. Okay. And then the closest two people are Bottle, you are in Bosnia and Herzegovina, and then Nevaz, you're in the right area. You're in North Macedonia. And North Macedonia was correct. So congratulations, Navaz. I had no idea how you got North Macedonia, but it was a solid guess here. Municipality of Kumanovo on the R1104, a little bit north of a town called Novo Selo. So that's cool. But yeah. James, he was shooting the machine gun pillbox and got a headshot. He got headshotted. Ooh. That's really rough. I'm so sorry for your family. They lost someone amazing. Yeah. Car with no antenna in the back? Oh, interesting. That's how you figured it out, Navas? That's pretty good. That's a good clue. Speaking of antenna, there's a small antenna here. You guys wait, I haven't scrolled around the entire thing and you guys guessed the right country. Jeez Louise. Small antenna on this car. I haven't even done a full 360 and Zethel and Vi are like, I know where this place is. I'm like, oh my goodness. Small antenna. We got this map before? Oh, okay. Maybe that's the reason. No. Lieutenant, I cannot move. It's a no move rule set. Okay. Cars drive on the right. I think these are birch trees. I believe these are birch trees if I'm not mistaken. I don't know if we've gotten this map before. But it looks pretty familiar. And then there's these lines here. Okay, this one's easy made. Okay. You only came today, Bottle? You know what, Bottle? I mean, right? There's some people just like really just on top of these things. But yeah. But congratulations, Bottle, on getting 100 guesses. That's fantastic. Yeah. Road line meta with the birch trees, driving right. Show the road signs and I'll tell you. Okay, wrong forest. Yeah, there's no road signs, unfortunately, Bottle. There's no road signs. But there are birch trees. And there's roads here. This car has a small antenna, and there are people. But yeah, I think that I think the birch trees are generally in the northern hemisphere. Birch trees are generally, I mean, I could look in the sky for the sun. Kind of hard to find the sun. It's an overcast day, but birch trees are generally in the northern hemisphere. Like north hemisphere. So I wouldn't guess south anywhere. But I think it's a fairly straightforward location, very straightforward area. Although I could be wrong. You never know. Guys, once you get your guesses in within the next 30 seconds, we'll move on. Here's what I'm thinking. So I generally know that there's a lot of birch trees in Finland, Russia, and then maybe a little bit over here too, because there's a lot of birch trees. I'm leaning towards Finland because I know Russia has an antenna, but I don't know if it's this long. I also think these signs here, I think these are Finnish, although I could be wrong. Also, I think that if I were to use scoreboard meta, more people would be farther away. So generally, when I see birch trees, I think Finland, and then but there's some in Russia. But I don't think this is Russia. I'm using a little bit of meta here. That has happened. That is my guess. That's my guess. But who knows? Who knows? So yeah. But who knows? Who knows? You guess to south. Yeah, good guesses. They're good. Some good guesses. Otherwise, I don't necessarily know if there's any other clues I'd look at. I mean, I guess the road meta, the road line meta you could use, but I just don't memorize all of it. The only things I really know are yellow lines on the center, and that's it. And that's all it works. 5 seconds. 5 seconds, and we'll move on. So good luck. Nice place though. I like birch trees. Birch trees in Minecraft are really great, easy to cut down. They probably aren't very good for a lot of other things necessarily because of how thin they are, right? Generally, I think for a lot of wood-based products, you want thicker tree trunks, so you can make stuff out of it. You would not be able to make it would be more difficult to make a table out of a birch tree. You probably need a lot of birch tree planks put together, as opposed to say one giant tree which you could just make the entire table out of. Although I don't know if that'd be a good use of wood. I really don't know. But one solid piece of wood is probably easier than a lot of pieces of wood put together. Possibly. Unless you're making a picnic table. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe birch trees are super fantastic at being able to put together a table, and I'm just talking crazy. I have no idea. Has anyone ever made a table out of birch trees? Let me just ask that question here. I am wrong. I am very wrong. But we're in the right area. Okay. Let's go here. So Ranicore, you're in the Netherlands. Bottle, you're in Latvia. My Crystal and myself are in Finland, but apparently it's Sweden. Sweden is the location. Okay. Okay, Sweden. Maybe it was because there was no yellow lines. Maybe it was because there are no yellow lines. That might have been true, right? Because normally there's yellow lines in Norway and Finland, right? But not Sweden. There are birch trees in Sweden, but I don't usually see a lot. Oh, excuse me, I do apologize. Okay, so we got Val up here to the north, Rhino to the south, and the closest three are Navaz, Mage, and Zethel. Nice work, Zethel. Hey, look, we're a little bit east of a place called Asgard. We're east of Asgard, in a place called Malbakken. Yeah, just on a road here. I mean, it's just literally just a road. But east of Asgard, fair enough. The short dash lines, that's fair. But yeah, you looked outside, you see 20 birch trees. Bottle, are you from Finland or okay. The sun is to the southeast. But yeah. Oh, Lieutenant, how can you join? It's a very straightforward system. It's just you just have to go to that link, and yeah, that's how you can use it. Okay. And you eat cooked potatoes if you're bored. James, I mean, it's not necessarily the worst thing to eat cooked potatoes. Is that something that you do? I mean, one of the things they say. Okay, James, what do you do now when you're bored? Now, what do you do now instead of eating cooked potatoes? Yeah, but that does happen. This is a tricky one. There is not a lot of clues here. You are from Latvia? Okay, Bottle. That's pretty cool. Latvia. I've actually, I don't know if I've met anyone from Latvia. So you might be the first person, Bottle. You might be our first friend from Latvia. It's possible I'm wrong. Not everyone shares their countries, but that's pretty cool. Now instead of potatoes, you drink vodka. Now instead of potatoes, there's vodka. Oh no, Mage, you're joking. Yeah, okay. Now you do just watching movies. It's probably healthier than eating. I think that sometimes when I'm bored or just not, I would go eat, and it's not good for me myself. So I'm trying to avoid doing that. Trying to avoid eating, because when you eat, you get fat. and I want to get fat. All right, I'm a 34-year-old man. My metabolism has not increased since my youth. It's decreased, so I can't eat like crazy anymore and be thinner. I have to eat less calories. So not snacking is generally a good way of doing it. Oh, sorry guys, there is a sign here. It was kind of camouflaged. It says something something lost something. Maybe seamless? No. Obedos lost something? I don't know. Cars look like they drive on the right though, or at least that car's parked on the right. I have no idea. Zoom and roll line, please. Also sun location. Yeah, the sun location. So the sun location has been to the southeast. And also they're really, oh, there's a small antenna on here. Huh. There's a tiny antenna. A little tiny antenna. Sorry about that. I should have looked up the car. Is this a black car? This might be a black car. And then these are the road lines. So if this looks yellow, I think. White and yellow. Thank you very much for asking me and what to zoom in on. White lines on the outside. I think there might be a yellow line there. Looks pretty yellow to me. You guys can judge it for yourself. No road lines over here that are very distinguishable, but there is this sign. There is this sign which I think is Spanish. So I'm thinking with the yellow lines and the Spanish, maybe Latin America, with the sun to the southeast. Yeah, zooming in on the sun, absolutely. The sun is blinding, but it's there. That's the sun. I hope you guys aren't in a dark room because this is just gonna light up, right? This is gonna light you up. Okay, yeah, but yeah. Good times. I'm just saying. I think it's Latin America, and I think that the sun is to the south. So I'm gonna guess somewhere north. Maybe Mexico. Mexico seems like a good guess. But it seems like probably a lot of people guessed Mexico and they're wrong. Maybe Colombia? Colombia? Let's see. Is there anything that tells me it's not Colombia? I don't see any signs. So I think Colombia is a good guess. I'll guess Colombia. Maybe like right over here. I have no idea. Your favorite smell is jasmine. Or anything that brings back a strong memory. Oh, that's wonderful. Let's get a shout out for Ronaldin. This is our friend Lady Lynn. I think a lot of you guys know who Lady Lynn is, right? Amazing person, streamer from Vancouver, streams just chatting streams. Wonderful person. Lady Lynn, what games have you been playing on your streams lately? I've been noticing that you've been playing some games. What games have you been playing? Guys, by the way, get your guesses in within the next 30 seconds and then we'll move on. But yeah, I think jasmine. Interesting. Anything that brings a strong memory. So I assume you associate a lot of strong memories with smells then, Lady Lynn? You have a strong smell association? I completely understandable about that. I'm thinking that what smells do I associate with memories? I don't know what kind of tree this is. But outside my parents' dental office, one of their original dental office, they had like 3 or 4 dental offices because they had to move because of leases. Not necessarily the easiest thing to move a dental office. Not necessarily the hardest, but not necessarily the easiest. There was one of their dental offices. There was these trees right next door, and they just I think it wasn't birch. Maybe it was some sort of I don't know. 5 seconds, by the way. 5 seconds. We'll move on. I don't remember, it's some sort of tree. It had a very strong smell. And so every time I go by those trees and I smell the leaves, it has a very distinct smell. I just think of the dental office, right? I just associate it with going to my parents' office and getting dental care or hanging out because, why not? I've gone to the dentist more often than any of you guys have. By far, because my parents are my dentist. Well, we're my dentist. They're retired now. So I've seen my dentist a ton. That I think my teeth are pretty good, honestly, because they really made sure I took care of them. But I have no fear of the dentist. Mexico. It was Mexico. Frack. I should have gone farther north. Okay, where we got everyone? So we got Zethel, you're in Brazil. Rhino's in Bolivia. We got Beige and Crystal having an Ecuador party. Bottle, you chose Trinidad, fair enough. A couple of us are in Colombia. Vile, myself, and Navaz, who is actually in second. So nice fact, Navaz. The person that is not only first, but in the right country is Lieutenant Kafiri. Oh, and sorry, Chris. Hello, Chris. Welcome to the stream, by the way. Excuse me. Chris, I'm sorry, it wasn't California. It was, in fact, Mexico. Apparently, we're in a little bit left of this big city of Oaxaca. And we're in the middle of nowhere. Excuse me, middle of nowhere. East of Rio Cacho. There is a shopping mall, though. There's a shopping mall over here for some reason. I don't know what they define as a shopping mall, but there's a shopping mall. Okay, Mexico. Okay, let me just catch you with chat here. Okay, so you know why you're losing? You're playing on 180p. You probably should increase the thing here. Sun, by the way, is to the east southeast. You see there? There's a sun east southeast. But yeah, yeah, you probably should play on a higher resolution there. But yeah, and Leylin, you also play Valorant, and you say you're playing Doki Doki Literature Club. Oh no, Lady Lynn, you're playing Doki Doki Literature Club. Oh no. I didn't realize you're into horror games. There's also some sort of sign here. I can't really see what it says, but I'll let you look at it so you guys can kind of like make out for the best of your things. That's an oak tree. Oh, oak trees smell good. It's possible it's an oak tree. Yeah. But you still mostly do just chatting. Hey, Lady Lynn, yeah, you're fantastic at just chatting. Okay. Yeah, you're number 11, Lieutenant. Yeah. Well, what if there's a dentist here? True. You considered Colombia, but it was a white plate, not yellow. So you ruled out Colombia. Ah, I see. And you were between Mexico, Ecuador, and maybe Peru. Well, I guess it was Mexico. So there it was. 45, 45, 10. I have no idea what this means here. Okay. And let me scroll around a bit more. And yeah, that's it. There is another sign over here. There's more signs if that helps anyone. You're not into horror games, Lady Lynn. But your brother told you to try it. Honestly, it starts out a bit boring. Yeah, it starts out. Doki Doki Literature Club starts out like your standard visual novel. As far as I'm aware, right? It's like, oh, you know, you're a high school student. Oh, there's a bunch of cute girls. Oh, which cute girl are you interested in? Okay, and then things get worse. A lot worse. Guys, if you like visual novels and you don't like horror, don't do Doki Doki Literature Club, because it's not as cute as it sounds. Doki Doki, of course, is the sound that your heart makes in Japanese, right? You know how we go like in English it's lub dub. For in Japanese it's Doki. It goes Doki Doki. So Heart Literature Club. It sounds kind of cutesy. Not a cutesy game. Don't play it. I can't even watch it. I don't even want to touch it. I don't even want to touch it with a 10-foot pole. It's like, no, thank you. I also have no idea where we are, by the way. I think the cars drive on the right because this car is driving on the right. So the cars drive on the right. There's also this stop sign, which is on the right side. So cars drive on the right. Suns to our south, maybe east, southeast. So maybe if we're in the north, maybe. Lines are white. The lines are white. Is there any like antenna on this car? No antenna on the car. And I don't know. Let's look at this license plate. Does that license plate looks like anything to you? I don't know if it looks like anything to me. Anime waifu is a murder. Jeez Louise. Oh my goodness. Yeah. I don't know. I'm not into horror games. Not into horror games. But yeah. The quality, you made the quality 720p and it's 500 meters away from the destination. Hey, you know what, Bottles? You've not only have you upgraded your quality, you've upped your game. So Bottle, congratulations, that's fantastic. Sorry that you're playing on such low quality. That's really tough. I can't imagine what that kind of quality looked like. It must have looked really rough. Really rough. But it's always fun to play. It's always fun to play with you guys, honestly, really well. If there's anything you want me to look at, of course, let me know. I'm happy to do so. Is there but I think what other smells that if there's a lot of smells associated with Mario, there are smells that I'm trying to think about. I think that would you be able to identify your mother? Guys, would you be able to identify your mother or your father by their smell, right? I think I think when you're a very young age, assuming you spend you spent a lot of time with your parents, you'd be able to identify your parents by their smell. Possibly. Maybe how their clothes would smell. That's possible. You'd be able to identify your mother's lotion. Yes, yeah. I think that's true, right? Because your parents, I think, have a very distinct smell, and that as babies, right? You spend a lot of time with them, especially with your mother, for obvious reasons. So you can identify them by their smell, right? I think I could probably identify my parents by their smell. I think I could. I'm not entirely sure, but if I was given like a test of some sort, I think I'd be able to do it. I think I'd be able to do that. Yeah, you're so wrong, Lieutenant. It does happen. It does happen. I'm thinking, I'm not sure if there's blue in there. I really don't know if there's blue, but it looks like a wide license plate. I wonder if it's blue and we're in some kind of European country. I think that the clues here are, the white lines on the road. The sun is to our east, southeast. Maybe this power line thing here. And then maybe this writing on here, right? So remember there's still writing, but we can't quite make it out. We can't quite make out the writing. It's Latin characters. It's Latin characters. So I'm wondering if we might be in Europe. I wonder if we might be in Europe somewhere. Because I don't know. I don't know where else we might be. So I'm going to go and guess some kind of European location. But I admit I'm not entirely sure where in Europe we could possibly be. Maybe Austria? I guess Austria, I think. Wait, how many mountains are around here? It's pretty flat. I don't know, maybe not Austria. Let's see. Czech? Maybe I'll guess Czech. I'll move up to Czech. Okay. But yeah. How's Bottles 500 meter away? I mean, it's possible that Bottles recognized this sign, or could read this sign, or got lucky. Who knows? You get the smell of fishing bait and fish food. Oh, interesting, Zia. So there's a lot of recognizable smells to you. Now, I'm not saying some smells you can recognize and they're not good smells, right? They're not smells that you enjoy, but you associate them with a memory. Is there any smells that I consider bad that I associate with a memory, like a bad memory? I'd have to really think about that one. I don't think I associate I don't think there are bad memories I associate with smells. I have bad memories, but I don't think I associate smells with them necessarily. But yeah. You put in the wrong continent, Lieutenant. Sorry about that. You had a head. You don't think it was about REC and MA could reference the United States? I don't necessarily think so, Mage, because there's no yellow lines down the road, right? In the United States, yellow lines down the center of the road is very common. If there's no yellow lines, then it's not, generally not the United States. You smell blood. Okay, Zia, interesting. What's going on here? No worries, Crystal. No worries. I'll give you guys 30 seconds, but I'll wait for you, Crystal. I will wait. I'll wait. Can't get your country wrong. True, Mage. True. No one wants to get their country wrong. It's embarrassing. Mage, I have to ask you, Mage. You have a terrible sleep schedule. Your sleep schedule is bad as mine. Maybe even worse because you're in Louisiana. So I gotta ask, Mage, how are you up in the middle of the night like this? I know why I'm up in the middle of the night. I'm a stock trader. I'm a cryptocurrency trader. Technically, I could trade whenever, more or less. Stock trading is a little bit trickier, especially if you like do day trading. But since I don't do day trading, I'm a swing trader or a long-term trader. I can just put the trades in ahead of time. But Mage, what's your excuse? No offense, of course. You woke up like 4 hours ago? Okay, Mage. So you're nocturnal. Yeah. But, excuse me. What's my favorite smell? That's a very good question, Vile. I think I split between two smells. Either the smell of a cement or sidewalk after a rain, right? There's something nostalgic about it. I think I did a lot of walking or bike riding with my when I was younger, so there's kind of a nostalgic factor to it. It's like it reminds me of my neighborhood or my house. So cement after a rain, sidewalk after rain. The other one would be maybe the smell of books, right? If you ever open up a book up and you smell the pages in a book, there's a distinct smell. That paper and glue and whatever, there's a distinct smell that those books have. I was an avid reader. 5 seconds, by the way, and I get the guess in. I loved reading. You know that weird kid in your elementary school that basically sat on the ground and instead of playing with the other kids, read books all the time. That was me. I was that weird book kid that instead of doing recess, I was reading a book. I was that weird kid. I loved reading. Reading was just such a fascinating way of like exploring the world. I've never lost my love of reading. I still do a lot of reading today. So there's a lot of nostalgia there for that. Yeah. Do you guys like to read? Mage is in the United States. Sorry, Mage, you're not there. Chris, you chose Somalia. I do apologize. Lieutenant, it was not Russia. We are in fact in Europe. We are not as far north as I thought. Crystal's in France and I'm in Czech. And the people who are the top 3 are also closest, are in the right country. Vile, Navaz, and Bottle. You guys are all correct. We are in Italy, and Bottle, nice work, Bottle. You found it. This is Plasti Polivar SRL. I have no idea how you got this close, but that is really solid. We got the Strada Provincial 172, Zona Industrial. I assume, Votto, that you must have been able to read that sign. You must have figured out that sign, because that was really tricky. Oh, there it is. Ricoma SRL. It must be some sort of company, I think. Ricoma. Yeah, there was a company. Okay. Fair enough. Okay, pretty cool. Excellent work. Okay, let me just go ahead and review the summary, and then we'll move on. Sorry if you guys are just joining us and I didn't say hello to you. Don't worry, I'll get to you soon, okay? Navaz, you got first place at 18,100 points. Vile got second at 16,000. Bottle, you got third at 14,800 points. And Mage, honorable mention to you at 14,500 points. Was there a request to do an urban map, or do you guys want to still do diverse world? Let me ask that. And let me catch up with chat here. Okay, so, yeah. Major, you like the smell of Sharpies? Interesting, Major. Why is that a smell of Sharpies sounds interesting to you? And Fodono, good to see you. You're sick today? I'm so sorry, Fodono, that you're sick. Please get well. Thank you for joining us, though. But Fodono, I really hope that you improve and everything. Are you sick from? Do you have to stay home from school because you are sick? I guess that would make sense, but I hope that you get a lot of rest. I imagine that things are getting pretty cold up there in Norway. So please stay warm as well. Okay. And James, it's 5 a.m. right now. I mean, that happens, James. Good to see you, by the way. 5 a.m. Jeez Louise. And RMCS, welcome. Welcome to the stream. Okay. So, yeah. Okay. You also like the rain smell? That's good. Okay. You like the rain smell of the wet sidewalk? Okay. Mage, I don't know if it's like, I don't think it's old Dusty books. I think it's new books. The new book smell kind of thing. But yeah, those are really good. You like the new car smell, Major James? Hey, fair enough. That's fantastic. Yeah. And you were one of the kids that bought your Yu-Gi-Oh cards reset, and you played Yu-Gi-Oh cards with everyone? That's fantastic, Major. Okay, let me see what people want to do. You like urban? How is diverse world different from just world? That's a very good question. And the answer, Zia, is that we'll do urban world. Because that's a good map. Also, it's pretty diverse in the sense that like it's across the world, so there's a lot of different countries there. But it's urban world made by Mapper. Not surprised, Mapper's a fantastic person. So a diverse world eliminates a lot of the bad locations in regular world, right? Things that have a lot of blurring, for example. Things that aren't as I don't know, not to say as interesting, but I think that don't give you the help, right? If everything's blurred out, you're not gonna be able to find anything. By the way, this is urban world, so you might want to get closer to city centers, that sort of thing. Okay. There's a gas cooker repair sign here. There's a driving school. So there's some advertisements on this wall in English. That's very interesting. What we got here? Kitty Quest. Unfortunately, there's no URL there. Need painters. There really is everything here. Okay. Very interesting. Okay, let's look at this car here. There's something on the back of this car, but I can't quite see this. Okay, and then there is a... The sun is to our south, maybe? Well, it doesn't look like to its north, so I think the sun's to our southwest. Tricky. There's also water containers here. There's a water container here, not attached to the roof. There's a water container attached to the roof. Another water container up there. Dry country probably has some water issues. And then I wish we could see the URL for this, but we can't. Really unfortunate. But yeah. Okay, okay. So you like the smell of petrol? Oh, interesting, RMCS. Why do you like the smell of petrol? Let me ask you that. Yeah. And James, I'm not sure you should be smelling Sharpies. I'm not sure you should be smelling Sharpies. Those chemicals, aren't those problematic? But yeah. In GeoGuessr, you know where you say Chad. Oh, fair enough, fair enough. So James, what do you like to read? What do you like to read, James? What kind of reading do you like to do? And Mage, did you were there other kids, Mage? Were there other kids that brought their Yu-Gi-Oh cards as well and you played against them, or were you just the only one with your own Yu-Gi-Oh cards and you played against yourself, kind of thing? But and RMCS, you played GeoGuessr and it looked like a field and you guessed Ireland and it was Ireland. Hey, you know what? That happens. RMCS, you gotta do what you gotta do. But yeah. Hey, how's it going? It's Pros. Welcome. How you going? Welcome. Hey, Pro, good to see you. So, Pro, how's life going for you? And you like Harry Potter, James? I think Harry Potter is a fantastic series. It's a good. Harry Potter is one of my comfort series, one of my comfort books, right? You know how you might have like comfort shows or comfort movies? There are such things as comfort books, right? Books that you can read over and over again and you know everything's going to turn out okay. With Harry Potter, sorry, I'm pointing to my Harry Potter books. That's why I'm looking that direction. With Harry Potter, you know that things are going to be okay, right? Each book but generally ends on a positive note or like things are going to be okay kind of note. Book 6 maybe like a more of like a who knows, but generally everything turns out okay, right? So you feel like, you know, there's more to it. But things are okay for now, and the adventure has been concluded. It's not the most advanced writing in the world, but it is good writing. It's good writing. It makes you feel good, and I like that about Harry Potter. So James, I think that you have good taste. And Mage, you played Yu-Gi-Oh cards against your friends. I think that's fantastic. I think cards were banned at my school. I'm not sure. I know a lot of things were banned at my school. Yo-yos were banned at my school. Tamagotchis were banned at my school. A lot of things were banned at my school. Zia, you like the new tires in the store smell? Fair enough. Hey, Reno, welcome to the stream. Reno. How you been? Yeah. Over wondered for if people dies and the series turns out okay. Oh no, Major J. But like, it's a comfort series. Like, there are series that think people can die, but like, good triumphs over evil, right? And I think that's fantastic. Yeah. Hey, True, good to see you. Welcome, Truey. How you been? Yeah. You gonna YOLO? You know what, Lieutenant? You gotta do what you gotta do. I have no idea. I think, okay, here's what I think the clues are, guys. I think we're in the Northern Hemisphere, possibly because of the sun, but I'm not entirely sure. They speak English. Here, right? It's an English-speaking country. We're in some sort of alleyway. It's dry, it doesn't get a lot of water. And it's a Gen 3 camera. I'm thinking maybe South Africa, but maybe like Lesotho or Eswatini. So maybe Lesotho. I'm gonna guess Lesotho, but I'm not entirely sure. Am I Lesotho? Yeah, I'm gonna Lesotho. But yeah, guys, get your guesses in within the next 30 seconds. We'll move on, but I really don't know. I don't know if there's any other clues that I could look at in particular. But I'm thinking because of Gen 3, it's like, I know the sun looks like it's to the south, but I'm going to go ahead and ignore that clue. I'm going to ignore this clue right here. I'm going to assume that this is just some sort of like bad camera angle blurring problem, right? So I'm going to ignore that completely and just say like, the sun's just straight up. I have no idea. But who knows? You're just amazed that there's over 104 people in Harry Potter. I mean, there's a lot, you know. Even name characters probably 1,000. I mean, let's think about this, right? Not like, even Harry's family, right? The Dursleys, right? There's 4, including Harry Potter, right? Plus his dead parents, which are 6, right? Not to mention the fact that you got the Weasley family, which is like, what, 9 people? 9 people, so you got the Weasley, so that's 13 people already. You're adding Hermione's family, which is like 3, so that's 18, you know, and then you haven't even gotten to the teachers, the students, their families, right? The Malfoys, you learn a lot about the Malfoys, you learn about a lot of families, and then external characters. Then you just kind of pop up politicians, the teachers' families, Hagrid's father, right? He comes up in Harry Potter books. Dumbledore has a family that you hear about a lot. Then you got people in shopkeepers, people that are in the tavern, just random people that have died already. I mean, it goes on and on and on. Guys, get your guesses in with the next 5 seconds, and then we'll move on. We'll move on to the next stream, and we'll move on to the next round. House elves, right? The ministry, every teacher. Like, there's a lot, right? Not to mention, like, you got the teachers from Bobaxons, right? And their students, right? When they come over, and the other Durmstrang students and such. It's a lot. It's a lot. It gets on and on, right? Each house has tons of students. I can see that there being a ton, and we haven't even gotten to the series outside of Harry Potter itself, right? Magical beasts, and where to find them, right? There's a couple extra writings that J.K. Rowling has put out there, not including the movies that reference a lot of the characters. So there's a lot. Okay, well, this was a tricky one for everyone. Chris, you're in Mexico. Lieutenant, you're in Argentina. We got Reno, you're in Indonesia. At least I got the right continent, which does put me in... Okay, so Crystal, you're in Eswatini. I got Lesotho. These are basically the same, but we're fourth and third. But you guys figured out it was Nigeria. Very interesting. I thought Nigeria normally have a police follow car, though not always the case. There's Vile, and then there's Maid. You guys realized it was Africa, I guess, and you thought it was an English-speaking country, which makes sense. So that's really nice. That's really solid. We're a little bit west of a town called Lekki. And then there's some kind of neighborhood here, right? There's a wine store. Oh, maybe that was an advertisement. There's a clothing store. And then this is just the lane here. Kitty Quest School. We found Kitty Quest School, guys. There it is. Kitty Quest School. Okay. Driving right. Oh. Well, okay. Driving right. That would have been a good clue. You're right. Okay. Thank you. Okay, so we got the sun. I think the sun is to our southeast. Okay, so I think the sun's to the southeast. Looks like cars drive on the right, because I see a stop sign. Cars drive on the right here. Cars drive on the right. There are yellow lines down the center. That actually, I mean, I probably could have guessed that cars drive on the right here. And then there is, let's take a look at the Google car itself here. No antenna, and I don't see a color. That's interesting. Okay, so cars drive on the right. There's a stop sign. I can't really read any of the signs here. There's El Casanova. Is that? Oh my gosh, guys, look at this. Look at El Casanova. That's frack, what's his name? That Cartoon Network character, Johnny Bravo, right? It's Johnny Bravo. They put Johnny Bravo on the wall here. Oh my gosh. Thanks, Vile. Thanks, you true. I can't believe that they put Johnny Bravo as El Casanova. If they actually ever watched Johnny Bravo, they'll know that Johnny Bravo is no Casanova. He is no Casanova. That guy has no success with women whatsoever. That guy has no success. He's no Casanova. I can't believe that. That made me laugh. Always good to get a laugh sometimes. We got a Depósito de Bebidas John Jorge Ecuatorianamente Refrescante. Okay, interesting. So some sort of alcoholic beverage advertisement. And then a rental car. We're definitely in some sort of town, but what town we're here for, I'm not sure. But yeah. Is it not bedtime for you? I mean, troops, perhaps it should be bedtime. It is literally 2:30 in the morning for me. 2:30 in the morning. So yeah, good morning to you, troops. But what about you, troops? It's it's like what, 10 o'clock for you? I think it's like 10 o'clock for you. Oh my goodness. Yeah. How are you liking your gaming laptop? I think are you enjoying it? I have no idea where we are, by the way, troops. I have no idea. It's 10 hours for you. Yeah. There's a ferreteria. I don't know what a ferreteria is, but it's very interesting. Okay, it's a Spanish-speaking country. Here's what I'm thinking, guys. Yellow lines down the center, right? Yellow lines in the center are in one of 3 main locations. Either Americas, Asia, or Norway, Finland, or Madagascar. Personally, because it's Spanish here, I don't think it's either Norway, Finland, or Madagascar. So I'm eliminating that. I'm also eliminating Asia because it's Spanish, okay? That leaves Americas. Generally, you don't see a lot of Spanish in United States or Canada. So I'm thinking Latin America. Yellow lines on the center are Latin America. I actually don't know where I'm going down from that. Oh yeah, Troops, it's amazing. You got your Xbox controller today, and oh, Troops. Okay, so your laptop is doing fantastic. I think that's wonderful. And you just watched the Marvel Shang-Chi. It's amazing film. I haven't watched it yet. I haven't mentioned you recommend it, and you think it's South America. I think it's South America, Troop. That's not Spain. Yeah, I don't think it's Spain. Sign to the west is a big clue. Let's look at the sign to the west. This sign to the west, movie star, a key. Movie star, a key, a key, a key. This sign? Or are you talking about Johnny Bravo Casanova? Hey there, pretty lady. Southwest? Okay, okay. You're talking about this sign. Here's a big sign, guys. There's a big sign right here. There's a big clue. I don't know. I don't know. This is it. That happens. No worries, Mage. I just trying. You didn't know where it was. The white sign. Yeah, Deposito de Bebidas Don Jorge. Well, I guess it's a big clue, but it's not something that I figured it out. Yeah. Ghana and Senegal have bars on the go-kart. Ooh, interesting. Thank you, Mage. That's fair enough. An African driving right can be Nigeria, Ghana, or Senegal. Nigeria, Ghana, or Senegal. Oh, cool. So at least these countries all on the left here. That makes it easier for driving on the right. Okay. But yeah, I have no idea. I have no idea. When you're next playing Hypixel, you want to join next time, Troops? Next time we're playing Hypixel will be tomorrow. Will be on Thursday. It'll be Thursday. It'll be 2200 hours GMT, so it should be 10 o'clock p.m. your time on Thursday. 10 o'clock p.m. your time on Thursday, assuming that you're on British time, which I believe you are. So yeah, 10 o'clock p.m. Hey, Mr. Top Hat, good to see you. How are you doing, Mr. Top Hat? The bottom of the sign. Ecuatorianamente refrescante. Ecuador? No, I've never seen Ecuador in this game. I don't even know where Ecuador is. Ecuador? Equatoria? Ecuador? Ooh, could we be in Ecuador? Interesting. Equatoria? Ecuadoria? Interesting. That sounds like a weird thing. But you might be right. You might be right. And then maybe join at 11 p.m. You know what? Troops, if you want to join at 11 p.m., then we'd be happy to have you join us for some Hypixel games. There might be an SMP. We might be playing the SMP on Thursday, but I feel like we're probably going to be doing Hypixel games. The SMP needs a little bit of upgrades, a little bit of work on it, so we'll probably be doing the Hypixel games. But at some point, I'm going to want to stream the SMP that we're opening up for the community Troops, right? We're opening up a community SMP for everyone that's in part of our Discord. So if you guys want to play a Minecraft SMP with us, you're welcome to do so. SMP stands for Survival Multiplayer Server. Basically, and it's basically where just everyone can just play survival together. That happens. Yeah. So yeah, it does happen. But we have to probably upgrade the RAM a little bit because we got a little bit of lag. Admittedly, we were trying to put like 20 people on the server at one time. But it should have handled that. So I don't know what happens. Yeah. But yeah. Wow, Trips, you work pretty late. You worked at 10 o'clock. Do you close up shop at since you work so late? Since you are you like a manager or something, or you just like have to work really late? And True, you gotta go to bed. Got opening day of Spider-Man here in Australia, and you just got your tickets barely. Oh no, True, please get some sleep. Have fun, enjoy Spider-Man. True, come back and tell us what you think of the movie. That sounds amazing. But yeah, guys, get your guesses in within the next 30 seconds, and we'll move on. I guess we got some pretty good clues here. It literally says Ecuadorian refreshing if you can't translate that. I really can't translate that, Mage. I am sorry, my Spanish is a little bit rusty. Isn't the microserver without lag? Oh no, truly. That happens. You'll be refilling shells. Oh, that makes a lot of sense, troops. Do you imagine things are pretty busy for the holiday season, right, for you? Because people are probably like buying things like crazy for Christmas, I imagine. I remember, yeah, I buy a lot of things for Christmas myself, although definitely that happens. You finished watching Spider-Man like 5 hours ago? Oh no, Crystal. No spoilers, Crystal. Are you streaming on Twitch and YouTube at the same time? I am, troops. I am streaming on Twitch, YouTube, Trovo, and Facebook Gaming at the same time right now. 5 seconds. 5 seconds. Get your guesses in, and we'll move on. But yeah. Ban Crystal. Time to ban Crystal. Okay, Crystal. I guess I gotta ban you. You know, no hard feelings, buddy. No hard feelings. Was the movie good? Would you recommend the movie? Maybe is that a spoiler? Is that a spoiler to see if is a spoiler ask if they'd recommend the movie? I don't know if that's a reasonable. But who knows? Have you guys noticed that there's I don't know. Yeah. Time out, Crystal. Do we all watch? Okay, time out. You're not. Can you do not spoil it? No, man. Okay, no spoilers. Crystal. Crystal won't spoil it though. Don't worry, troops. Yeah. You eat Spider-Man if you spoil. No one just eat Spider-Man. Guys, don't eat spiders. If you eat spiders, you could die. You ever notice that spiders have poison in them? Now imagine like a poisonous spider, right? It's very bad when they bite you, right? Very bad when a spider bites you. Imagine how much worse it is to ingest the whole spider and its poison sac into your body. You'd probably die, right? You'd be getting much more poison than whatever you would have gotten just from a bite. You will not be no James. You won't become Spider-Man. That's not how it works. James. Don't eat spiders. Sorry, Lieutenant. It was not Jamaica, and Violet, it was not Mexico. Do apologize. It was Ecuador. Apparently, it was Ecuador because it said Ecuador on the sign, or Ecuador refreshments. Crystal, Mage, myself, and Chris are correct. Apparently, we're a little bit closer to the west in a city called Manta. Interesting. There's Manta, and then we're just kind of in this road here, Avenue 200. Oh, that's kind of sad. I know that sometimes we name avenues and streets after numbers, but I prefer names. I find it's a lot easier to remember a name, not a number. We do that here in the United States too, but I prefer the name streets rather than the numbered streets. I'm just saying. I guess there's a Chica thing, Tenziendo Chica hardware store. Fair enough. But if you eat Spider-Man, you will become Spider-Man. I mean, I don't think that's true. This might be a fairly obvious location if you know your flag meta. This might be a fairly obvious location because of flag meta. But who knows? Vile figured it out. No, I've not eaten Spider-Man. I don't think anyone should eat Spider-Man. Pro, what do you think, Pro? Would you eat Spider-Man? Let's ask the real questions here. Okay. I'm gonna scroll around for you guys. But yeah. You're about to eat pizza subs and chicken nuggets. What's a pizza sub? What's a pizza sub? I know what a pizza is. I know what a Subway sandwich is. But what's a pizza sub? You love Iron Man the best though, troops? Okay, so you'd rather become Iron Man than Spider-Man. And if Spider-Man existed, yes. This says Municipalidad de Rio Grande. Municipalidad de Rio Grande. So the Rio Grande Municipal. And then this is the flag. And then this is a guy that must be pretty famous. He has like some sort of medal, and he has a very high collar. I don't know who he is though. Who knows? Yeah, it's like a smaller pizza. Okay, that makes sense. And Iron Man suits though, yeah, true. I mean, Iron Man suits are probably the better way than being bitten by a spider. Don't get bitten by a spider, guys. That's what I'm saying. And you will become Timmy. Oh, okay. Well, I don't know who Timmy is, but good on you to become Timmy. Oh, here's some roads here. So this is General Manuel Belgrasso. Maybe that's that statue we saw. General Manuel Belgrasso, or maybe it's Don Jose de San Martin. Those are the roads. Okay, so it looks like we got roads. This is a very, very dense town here. Okay, very interesting. It looks pretty modern. Pretty modern looking town. Looks really nice. They got some expensive looking clothes store here. Not expensive, but fashionable. Cars drive on the right, And I believe that there is, yeah, car start on the right. Yeah, I don't know. Excuse me, I do apologize. I don't know what other clues you guys... You're flinging blood for no reason. Try typing the spoilers. Oh no, Crystal. Oh no, no. Spider-Man and Tony are so good together. True, true. I did like Spider-Man and Iron Man together. They had such a good dynamic. There's a lot of chemistry there. I think that those Spider-Man movies, these latest ones, I think are really, really good, right? They've been so solid. They've been on point. And I'm hoping the chemistry between Spider-Man and Doctor Strange, I'm hoping that chemistry is solid too. Although admittedly from their interactions in the Infinity War, was that Infinity War? No. Maybe? I can't remember. The one with Thanos? I don't remember. Endgame? I think it was Endgame. Sorry, not Infinity War. I don't know what I'm thinking. In Endgame? Was it Endgame? I think it was Endgame. In Endgame, right? The interaction between Spider-Man and Doctor Strange, right? He says like, and he just like introduces himself. You know, it says Peter Parker, Doctor Strange. Oh, we're using our fake names. Oh, that I'm Spider-Man, right? That was a pretty good interaction. It was funny. It's funny. It's brief, but it was funny. But yeah, okay, yeah, I don't know what you're saying, Crystal. Yeah, you know you like flags. Face north, absolutely. Let's face north here, okay? You want me to zoom in north, Mage? I can face north, but yeah, that's going on. You got a 5K. Okay. I know that some of you guys are doing 5K. I know that some of you guys are doing 5K, but yeah. No, Crystal, sorry, that wasn't the road. The chemistry was on Infinity War. Oh, okay, Troops. Thank you so much for helping clarify that, because I got really confused there. Oh, we're using makeup? Yeah, makeup. I really do think that they have great chemistry. I really do think they have fantastic chemistry. I don't necessarily know how it's going to be in the new Spider-Man movie, but I'm hoping. My fingers are crossed. But the writers of these movies, they're really good. Really good. Like, what was the most recent bad MCU movie? What was of the recent MCU movies? Which one was bad? That's what I'm saying. Yeah, you like Happy and Spider-Man though. Happy and Spider-Man is good. Like especially like the whole relationship between Happy and the ant. I think that's wonderful. For meters you can do better. No, Mage, I can't believe it. You're just trying to show off at this point, Mage. You're just trying to show off. That's fine. Guys, get your guesses in within the next 30 seconds and we'll move on. I think it's Argentina because of the flag, but I don't know which city this is. I feel like a lot of people guess Buenos Aires and then they're like thousands of meters off. Let me think about this. So I think New Zealand's about 1,000. So I just need to go 2 New Zealands over. I need to find a city that is 2 New Zealands over. Mendoza? Mendoza seems like a reasonable place. Okay, let's see if Mendoza looks a little small though. Let's go Cordoba. Cordoba seems reasonable. Yeah, let's go Cordoba. We'll see what happens here. I guess Cordoba. But yeah, Black Widow was meh. Oh, Black Widow's bad. Oh, I didn't watch Black Widow. I didn't realize it was that bad. Okay, that's so bad. That's too sad. I was hoping that a Black Widow movie would be really good. But I guess it wasn't that great. That's unfortunate. Yeah, Black Widow's kind of bad. Oh no, Book of Boba's coming out. Oh, okay, interesting. You love Shang-Chi though? Okay. Well, I guess I'll watch Shang-Chi and I won't watch Black Widow. I guess I haven't been catching up on a lot of Marvel movies. I've been falling behind. That's not good. Wong for Doctor Strange on Shang-Chi. Ooh, I love Wong. Wong is so cool. Yeah, he's definitely an excellent character. I gotta check that out. 5 seconds and we'll move on to the next round. That is yeah, Wong is fantastic. Oh yeah, and Blackwell is one of those like, yeah, it had some good fight scenes, but the writing plot was just not good. Oh, that's really sad. I was hoping that they'd be able to kind of like bring a character arc around from maybe being like someone who's like, you know, Soviet Russia kind of spy person, you know, like, you know, I'm here to do my duty maybe, and then they come around to being like a good guy kind of person. I don't know. It's tough. I don't know how you'd write that, and I guess I can't blame the writers for doing their best. But Black Widow lost most of the fight sets. I mean, you can't win all of them. Okay, so it was Argentina. There's Crystal to the north. I'm in Cordoba, to a little bit far south, still far away. Chris is also far. And then we got people, Vile and Lieutenant. You having a party in Buenos Aires, fair enough. But apparently we're much farther south than I realized. Much farther south. We're in Rio Grande. There's Rio Grande, right? We talked about Rio Grande. Rio Grande, Argentina, to the south here, super far south. There's the monument of General San Martin. Wait, so we saw that, right? This is the Avenue San Martin. This is it was named after the general. And then here's the other avenue, Manuel Belgrano. And you got 4 meters away. Oh my gosh, man, that was pretty good. Where's that? Where's the clothing store? There's a very general clothing store. Oh, apparently there's another clothing store over here. Yeah, this is like downtown, like, you know, real like fancy, you know, nice houses, apartments kind of thing. There must be a lot of people that have a decent lifestyle over here. Okay. Oh, interesting. Okay, this might be a little bit different than what we've been doing before. Okay. Let me just go ahead and zoom in on some things that we might be able to use to guess where this is. So it looks like this is not Spanish. I don't think this is Spanish. Okay. You caught up to Hawkeye, but you wish we had all episodes at once. Oh, troops, are they releasing Hawkeye episodes once per week? Is that they releasing once per week? Hey, Bottle, welcome back. You had to do computer class. Who won last game? I don't know. Vile, did you win last game? I can see you being the one that won the last game. I don't remember. Was it you, Vile? My memory, I have a bad memory. You don't think so? You're not sure? Yeah, see, my memory is shot. My memory is the worst. I don't know. Well, if nobody claims winning the last game, then we're gonna say Vile did. Okay, so anyway, this is Asian characters. Clearly not Spanish, clearly not Latin characters, clearly not Cyrillic. Okay, there's a person over here that's driving a car. They drive on the left side of the road. They're driving on the left side of the road here. Do you see that? Drive on the left. Okay. Sun, by the way, is to our south, in case anyone was curious about that. So sun's to our south. They drive on the left. And here's a big clue that I like to use for a lot of Asian countries. If I usually can't see any writing, see how they have this little reflector strip with the yellow and black lines going vertically down? You can see a difference between the vertical strips in a lot of different countries, right? In South Korea, Japan, and Taiwan, all of these are very different styles, okay? So you need help distinguishing this country. You can use the strips as a clue. Although admittedly, I think that the writing here can also pretty much give this away, okay? Also, this is probably low camera, right? Yeah, this is a Gen 3 low camera car, right? Notice how low this camera is, right? It's basically just as high as the top of this truck, right? Low camera car. That's generally another clue for this location. But yeah. You remember getting nearly 5k points in the last game, but then you had to go? Oh no, Bottle. It's true, you got really close last game. That happens. How was your computer class, by the way? What did you guys do in computer class? That sounds fun. Computer class is good. Okay. So, Asian characters. So I think we're in Asia. If you guys can actually read the Asian characters, you might even be able to get even closer. I think the architecture also kind of looks Asian if you notice it, right? Definitely more of an Asian style, not Western style, kind of buildings. This person is drying their clothes outside. That's pretty cool. And I think there's a bonsai tree. Yeah, I think there's a bonsai tree or something. I wonder what this guy is doing. I think he's eating lunch. I think this guy's eating lunch. No, that can't be right. The sun is too. Well, it's actually could be pretty overhead, right? It's not particularly to the west or east. So maybe it's lunchtime for this guy. Looking a little bit, it's like the sun looks like a little bit to the west. So maybe it's setting a little bit. Yeah, this could be like a late lunch for this fellow, right? He just as he waits for someone who's eating his lunch. Who knows? Yellow plates too are a good hint if you need further help. Oh, that's true. Yellow plates. Yeah. You rewrote your document into a PowerPoint. That's all you did. Oh, okay, Bottle. Hey, you know, if that's what you got to do, that's what you got to do. I'll give you another hint, guys. Okay, so Chinese characters in this country are called kanji, right? Chinese characters are the really complex ones like these. They basically have a lot going on in them, and that's because each character represents a word. However, This country also uses other writings that's called hiragana and katakana, right? And they basically are letters that are kind of more similar to how we use letters, right? We use, you know how in English, each letter represents a sound, right? A sounds like ah, T sounds like t, U sounds like or oo, right? Hiragana and katakana follow the same concept, right? These letters right here have a sound associated with it. So the idea is, if you don't necessarily know what the kanji character is, you can sound out the word. You can sound out the word and you'll get what the word is, right? The sound makes the meaning, right? Instead of having to memorize a character for each word, you just have to sound out each letter, and whatever word you hear in your head, that's basically what the word is, right? That basically gives this away. Another clue here is that Korean has O's in their writing, right? Circles, very straight, very nice looking circles, right? If you don't see circles in the writing, like we don't do here, you see how we don't see any circles in the writing? It's probably not Korea. It's probably not Korea. Especially since we have so many writing samples here, it's not Korean, okay? So you can eliminate South Korea from your guess, okay? That does leave us with a couple of other options, right? Generally, you have, with this kind of writing, these Chinese characters, you're looking at either Japan, Taiwan, maybe China itself, Hong Kong or Macau, maybe Singapore, everything else, the writing is a little bit more distinctive style, different kind of style. Like, notice how like this is more of a kind of a swirly kind of style. Philippines, I believe they just basically use Latin characters. So you're limited to trying to figure out what are these three. The question is, which of those do you guys think it is? I recommend that you guys get your guesses in within the next 30 seconds and move on. Yeah, I think you're right, Mage. Singapore is mostly English at this point. When we did a Singapore map, it was basically like, wow, this is just English. But yeah. Can we take a second to appreciate that car? Which car are we appreciating, Bottle? I'm not sure which car you're appreciating. And Mage, congratulations on getting that best score for your country. Yeah, it's really tough, but that Plonk is really good, 4997. But yeah, the red one? It's a nice looking car. Would you want to drive a car like this, Bottle? Or do you have a car like this? I'm just saying, right? Yeah. Mage is getting too close in leaving. Oh no. Bye, Lieutenant. Take care. See you later. You would like to drive that? I mean, it's interesting. I don't know if I want a sports car. But yeah. It's a good rally car. Ooh. So you do a lot of rally driving, Bottle? You have a lot of rally driving? Okay. It's a Porsche? Is this a Porsche? Interesting. I didn't realize. I'm not good at cars, Vile. You scared off the competition, Mage? Fair enough. 5 seconds and we go ahead and get your guesses in. I think it's Japan. It does look like Japan to me. This is hiragana, katakana is in Japan. I don't really see any mountains, so I don't really know which city we might be in. But I will go ahead and just guess Tokyo. I don't think it looks like Tokyo, but capital guess is always fun. Always good to guess fun. But yeah. You don't at all, you've been at rallies though? Okay. I mean, hey, if you had a car like this, maybe you could drive it at a rally. It'd be a little bit more expensive than what I'd be willing to pay for. And that's all I'm going to say. Money doesn't grow on trees. Okay. So, where are we exactly? Okay, so we are in Japan. So everyone got it correct. Nice work. There is Lieutenant, you're in Hiroshima. I'm in Tokyo. Everyone else is a little bit closer. We got Bottle, you're in Shizuoka. Hey girl, welcome to the stream. How you doing there, you girl? You're a little bit north, but we're in Nagoya. That's pretty cool. There's Vile and Mage. You guys are correct on Nagoya here. Where were you? How did you get so close, Mage? Jeez Louise. This is just a residential area in the middle of like the area. Like there's no like distinguishing landmarks. So nice work, you guys. Fun fact. See how this says the Aichi area? This is the Aichi-ken area, right? This is where a portion of my Japanese side is from. A portion of my Japanese side is from the Aichi-ken area. So it's possible that my ancestors visited Nagoya, every now and again in their lives, right? I can't imagine it was an easy trip, but it seems like it probably was a bigger town, right? So it's possible one of them may have made the trip every now and again. Maybe once in a lifetime kind of thing. Who knows? But the Aichi-ken area definitely is, I guess, kind of the home region, if that makes any sense. But yeah, see you later, Lieutenant. You pretty should put it on Nagasaki. Fair enough, Lieutenant. Whatever you want to do. Yeah. The 52 area code is Nagoya, and you just plunked. Oh, you memorized area code? Jeez Louise, mate. I have been to Japan. I do have family there, but I don't know. I don't necessarily know where where they live anymore, right? I do have cousins in Japan, in Yokohama, but they're the Chinese side cousins. It's my Chinese side cousin. He's a missionary. He's a missionary in Yokohama. So he went over there to spread the faith, but he's not Japanese. He's Chinese. Actually, he's half Chinese and half Portuguese. And I guess there are Portuguese ties to Japan, so that's not the craziest thing, I guess. Yeah, he's in here. But my Japanese side, no, we've lost contact with them a long time ago. And I think that was because of World War II. There was a lot of I wouldn't say bad blood, but a lot of unfortunate words said between my grandfather and the rest of his family. I think it's their fault, really, because he was right after World War II. He was part of the American occupying force. And so he had to wear his uniform going around the island of Japan, right? That makes sense, right? He has to wear his uniform. Also, I don't know if he had any other clothes at the time. So he wears his uniform, he goes to visit his family in Japan, and I guess they were kind of ashamed that he was wearing an American uniform in Japan, right? Because they were the losers and everything. So they told him, don't ever come back and visit us in that uniform again. That's what they said. Do not ever visit us in that uniform. It was like, and I think he was just insulted. He was just completely insulted, and he just decided, I'm never going to visit them ever again. I'm never going to see them again. I don't care about them. I'm cutting them off. And he never did. He never did go see them again. I think it's really sad. I really do think that was kind of insulting. I get their perspective, right? They didn't want to be associated with an American soldier. There's probably some kind of taboo kind of thing. But like, it's family, right? He's family. You can't say stuff to your family like that. Like, don't come around in that uniform again. Like, what is he gonna do? So I never went back. Kind of thing. And that's how it was. Hey, Sean, thank you for the follow. I really do appreciate that. Hey, Nujaka! Hello. I have no idea why you guys want me to look at that. So, yeah. Oh, and Bottle, thank you for the follow as well. Your PC's gonna explode. You're gonna hop off. Okay. Have a nice day. Have a good one. Bottle, thank you for joining us. Great car. Plates is a big thing here. Okay. Very interesting. Gray cars, north-northwest plates. Okay, let me take a look at this. North-northwest. Ooh, there's a red line on there. Hey, Sean, how you been? Excuse me, I do apologize. How's life going for you? And Bottle, you look like this capital. I mean, hey, Bottle, you guessed the country, so that you guessed, but it wasn't your country. So yeah. Hey, Sean, I'm sorry that life's going bad for you. Do you want to talk about it? Would you like to talk about what's going on in your life? Are you doing okay, Sean? Interesting story. Yeah, World War II was a very weird time, a very strange time. I mean, oh, hold on. I didn't look at this car here. They have the side thing sticking out of the blur. That's very interesting, right? There's the mirrors. There's the side thing sticking out of the blur. Now, something private about you and your girlfriend's relationship, Sean. I completely understand, and I'm sorry that things have not gone well for you. And if you don't want to talk about it, that's perfectly fine. But Sean, I just want to wish you the best of luck and all that. Okay, and figuring that out. And if you really do need to talk to someone, Sean, we do have a wonderful community of people that are happy to lend an ear, either publicly or privately, and are happy to talk with you, Sean. So if you do need someone, let us know. But we're here for you. And if you like, please join us for some GeoGuessr games. Or you can just watch, whatever you feel comfortable with doing. Also, I have no idea how some of you guys are getting this country and also getting like so close. Like, I am lost. I am completely lost. You didn't need the gold card. The license plate alone was enough. You just knew. You saw the license plate and you're like, I'm done. I got it. I figured it out. Yeah. But it's crazy that World War II really isn't that long ago. True, right? I mean, like it's our, like we just had the Pearl Harbor anniversary, right? You know, It was 1941, so it was what, the 70th year anniversary? That doesn't sound right. 80th year anniversary? Jeez, 80th year anniversary, and there are still Pearl Harbor survivors. There's still veterans of World War II around. Yeah, 80th. I can do math. Like, that's incredible. That's incredible. These guys were like in their teens. Some were probably in their 20s. They're like over 100 years old, and they're still alive. And they were around when Japan attacked the United States, right? That's crazy, right? And now Japan and the United States are like close allies. It's like everything has like flipped around. In 80 years time, everything is so different. I have no idea where we are, guys. Go ahead and get your guesses in within the next 30 seconds and then we'll move on. I think the sun's to the south, southwest. I'm gonna guess some sort of European country, I'm thinking. Maybe not like European Union, but at least in that area. Not necessarily, I'm thinking not Russia, but maybe like, I don't know here. Where's this car? Where are the cars driving? They're driving on the right side. I don't know if I'd guess Ukraine, but I guess I'm gonna guess Ukraine maybe. That doesn't seem right. That doesn't seem right though. I don't think this is right. Ukraine's not right, but I think it's closer than like some other locations. I don't think it's Ukraine. Yeah. Your grandpa was Sean. You have to go. No worries, Sean. Thank you for joining us. Take care, Sean. It's nice meeting you. Good luck on everything. Your grandfather was a sniper during World War II under General Patton. Ooh, interesting. You have his combat knife, which he used. Lynch's his bloodstains and everything. That sounds like it was used to kill someone. Or something. That's crazy. A sniper though. I don't know. Well, I mean, one, that's pretty cool that he's a sniper. But two, generally, you'd think that as a sniper, he wouldn't be anywhere close to anyone. Right? Like when you're a sniper, you have a little bit range on the enemy. I wonder what that combat knife was used for. That's crazy. I have no idea. Okay. 5 seconds, guys. Get your guess in. We'll move on. My grandfather, my grandfather on my Japanese side, he never saw action. He went to pharmacy school, so he became a pharmacist. And as soon as he graduated, he finished the course, he was drafted into the army. He was a small guy. Let's be honest here. Like, I'm 5'3". My genetics from my grandparents may not have been anything to do with being a tall, maybe short guy. So he's a small guy. Would they like that? They liked him though. His fellow soldiers liked him. Because he was small. I think there was some sort of like exercise where you have to like carry some sort of pontoon bridge or some sort of thing, and one guy has to be hanging. Right in the middle, right, and everyone else has to carry him. So they chose the small guy. You choose the lightest guy there to be the guy hanging, the guy to be carried. My grandfather, being small, was the one chosen. I imagine that if I were in the army, I'd be often chosen for that role. I'm also small. Jeez Louise. But he never finished his training until by the time he finished his training, the war had ended. So he was only sent to Japan as an occupation force. He never saw action, which might be for the best because he's alive. So he needed to have kids. He didn't have any kids at that point, right? I would have not been alive if he died. Bottle, you're in Latvia. I'm in Ukraine. Gur, you're in Kazakhstan. You're much closer than me, Gur. Nice work. But apparently we're in Kyrgyzstan. That's pretty good, guys. You guys figured that out really quickly. There's Vile, Mage, and Nujaka. Nice work. You guys figured it out from the red on the license plates. And of course, those little bars sticking out was a good clue. Kyrgyzstan. Interesting. I don't get a lot of Kyrgyzstan, but that makes sense. And there's not many big cities in Kyrgyzstan, so no wonder you guys chose this area. We're in Bishkek, and oh wow, you got really close, Nujaka. That's fantastic. Jeez Louise. And was that a plonk? We barely figured out what location. You are like 2 streets over. You're 2 blocks over. Holy cow. There's the Kyrgyz Republic Japan Center. Oh, interesting. They have a Japan Center. And then Kyrgyzstan roads here that I just can't read. Churubeskov Street. Okay, fair enough. Right strip on the left side of plate equals Kyrgyzstan. I'll have to try to remember that, Mage. Although the problem is that I don't get Kyrgyzstan enough for me to remember. Mage, congratulations. You're in first place at 24,100 points. Vi, you got second at 16,400. I got third at 9,800. And Gur, you got fourth. Honorable mention at 7,300. Though, notice how we're so close in score, Gur, that if you had like another map, you would have passed me up. That's so true. Okay, my grandfather's law probably has a true stories. Possibly. I don't think my grandfather liked talking too much about. He's dead now, unfortunately. We're gonna we'll go back to diverse world. We're gonna be back to diverse world. Crystal isn't even here and he requested diverse world. We're gonna go back to diverse world because we do like diverse world. It's a good one. It's a good one. Better than world. Unfortunately, my grandfather passed away, but he didn't really like talking. He didn't like talking about. I didn't think he didn't like talking about the war. I think there was a lot of painful memories there, especially because he was in the internment camps. Right, he was interned as a Japanese American citizen. So it wasn't quite good times. It wasn't quite good times for him or his family. There's a lot of progress, a lot of things lost for Japanese Americans during that time. That's really kind of fortunate because they just treated us like enemies. I can't read this sign here. I think it says something, but it's in Latin characters. I think this is interesting. This is some kind of weird monument thing, but that looks cool. There's a writing system here, and I don't know if there's a good way of seeing it, but you can kind of see like over here. There's writing, but I don't know. This is tricky. Sun is to our I think the sun is to our north. Maybe. It kind of looks overhead, but I think it's more northwest than anything. Possibly. It's more directly overhead. Well, no, it's pretty northwest. Yeah, I don't know. Let's take a look at this car here. Car doesn't really give us anything. Do they drive on the left here? Or the right? This guy is driving. They're driving in circles over here. This could be anything. This could be right or left driving. I'm thinking that they must drive on the left because of this sign. See how the sign's here? Or maybe not. Were there any stop signs around here? Looks like left driving. I think it's left driving. I think you're right. Right? There's no like line here to like indicate it's left driving. Or maybe this is This car is turning. This car is turning left, right? This car is turning left, right? So if you turn, it's turning left into this road. So it's going this direction, right? It's going forward in the direction we're looking. So they drive on the left side of the road. Okay. Yeah. I think you're right. Yeah. What's the white sign to the southwest? Absolutely. It says Hotel Zapania maybe? Hotel Zapania perhaps? Yeah. Looks like they drive on the left side here. I think my mother says that my grandfather didn't talk about the war that much, and I don't think my grandfather on my father's side was in the war too, right? He was Chinese American. He was a doctor. He's a doctor, and he was served as a doctor to the Flying Tigers in China, right? So he didn't share many stories about the war either. So I don't think they really wanted to talk much about their experiences of World War II. They probably had some cool stories, but there's probably a lot of trauma there, right? I can imagine that being a doctor in China during the war was also pretty traumatic, right? Can you imagine like all the brutal wounds that you had to treat and deal with like over the course of a war? It's got to be the worst you've ever seen. Like we have bad wounds, right, in our world today, right? Emergency room surgeons probably have like crazy things, but you probably don't see like the amount of wounds you'd see, the crazy wounds you see in an actual war setting where bombs are going off and you're getting shot all over the place, and you probably have to amputate limbs because there's just nothing worth saving at that point. It's got to, and then you probably have to do that day after day after day. At least until, the fighting stops, and the battle pauses for a little bit, for a brief respite. Yeah, I don't know. It's tough. It's tough. And yeah, can you see the sign to the south besides the Google car? Let's take a look. Okay, sign to the south besides the Google car. You mean this sign? Yeah. Yeah, I no. No, the answer is no, mate. The answer is no. We cannot see the sign to our south by the Google car. It is definitely a it's definitely beyond. It's beyond our capabilities at the moment. But yeah, I mean that's how it is. That's how it is. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know, mate. I don't know. I don't know if there's anything else here. I'm having trouble figuring out the country. I'm thinking a Southeast Asian country. That's just my guess from kind of how this looks. I don't exactly know why. The fauna maybe. How this kind of design right here. Maybe this structure. I'm getting a Southeast Asian vibe. But I'm not entirely sure why. Hey, how's it going, Omniscient? Welcome to the stream. How's life going for you? How are you doing today? I'm going to guess Vietnam. But I'm not very sure. You think it's Japan? I don't think it's Japan. I don't think it's Japan, Omniscient. I think it's Southeast Asia. I don't think it's East Asia. Also, I don't think this car is. This is in Japan with a Gen 3 car. It's not. It's usually low camera. This doesn't look like low camera to me. It looks like the camera's a little bit higher up, Omniscient. Yeah. But how you been? How you been, by the way? India is not officially represented in the official GeoGuessr. In official Google Maps, India is not present. So it's probably not India. Because it's not possible. It's not a possible country. Yeah. Any clear electric poles? Yeah. I don't see any clear electric poles. It is interesting, but it's rare. I've never seen it. Clear electric poles? There's that. Maybe that. I don't know if there's anything else. But yeah. Hey, Spooky, how's it going? Welcome to the stream, Spooky. Let's see. I don't know if there's any clear electric poles here. Let me take a look over on this side. Yeah, everything here, all these electric poles are kind of covered by the trees. I don't know if this counts as an electric pole, maybe? I guess that's the best one. That's the best one, Mage. That's the best electric pole. I think you're gonna just have to do your best. Hey, Omniscient, thank you for the follow. I really do appreciate that. Yeah, I don't know. Omniscient, you would like to, Omniscient, if you want to join us, you certainly can too. This is a Chatguessr. So you can play along with us. You don't even need to have a subscription. You can just join in anytime and guess the country. It's tricky. I mean, it's guess the location, but like generally for something like this, getting country is pretty good. Okay, Mage, let's move it along, Mage. I know you want to do it. I want to do it. Mage, I'll give you like 30 seconds. I'll give you like 30 seconds. I know you want to do your best here, but we don't want to hold up Vile and everyone else up. We want to be able to keep up the games. Let everyone be able to play the way they play as well as they want. That's the fun times here. Okay, we're going to do our best here. Okay, I think that, see, and Mage, look, you got it. See, you got it. You got the right country. Yeah, I don't know. Omniscient, do you watch Star Trek? Do you watch Star Trek, Omniscient? Your name reminds me of Q. the entity known as Q, the Q continuum. No, okay, fair enough, Omniscient, fair enough. I do like Star Trek a lot. Although admittedly some people like Star Wars. Oh, right, driving left, right. And Vietnam drives right. I think I saw Latin characters. If they drive left, maybe I'll guess Malaysia then. Okay, I'll move a little bit south, but not that far south. Okay. Hey, Digital Squid, good to see you. Welcome to the stream, Digital Squid. But yeah. Okay. You're right. Vietnam drives right. I'm sorry about that. Okay. 5 seconds and I press this button. Good luck. Q is just a character from Star Trek. It's basically omniscient, omnipotent being. Likes to mess around with humans a lot. Kind of like a Loki, but more benevolent and less chaotic. Q has like great ideals on what humanity should be like, but Q doesn't exactly like do it very well. And also, he's also a little bit immature himself. but he is very mischievous. He's very mischievous. But yeah. You don't play games? Oh, Omniscient, you can certainly play along with us for Chatguessr. Chatguessr is open to everyone. This is a Chatguessr game, but you don't have to if you don't want to. You just want to watch. Okay, where we are. Okay, it was not Malaysia. It was actually Indonesia. Sometimes it's tricky getting between those two. We didn't quite see those signs, but I did think it would look like Latin characters. Everyone's kind of in the same region though, so that's pretty good. Grr and hey Cinnamon! Hey Cinnamon, good to see you! Oh, it's our friend Cinnamon! Guys. I don't need to shout out Cinnamon because you guys already know who Cinnamon is. But Cinnamon is one of the fantastic, most amazing streamers, plays GeoGuessr games, is super smart, super awesome, very creative. And also Cinnamon, I've been seeing your streams. I'm not usually awake when you're streaming, Cinnamon, but sometimes every now and again, like I wake up and like, oh, let's see if I got any messages on Twitch or something, and I see your streams and you're popping off, Cinnamon. You're doing fantastic. I'm so happy for you. You're an amazing streamer, amazing GeoGuessr player. So guys, if you want to see one of the best GeoGuessr streamers out there, you gotta follow Cinnamon's channel. Okay, but you know, Grr, Cinnamon, Cinnamon, you're not even in the same country. So Grr and Digital, you're in Thailand. That's fair enough. Cinnamon chose Laos, I think. Yeah, I think you're on the Laos side of the border. But you just get your guessing right at the right end there. I chose Malaysia along with our friend Spooky. Hey, Spooky. Let's have a little party together. But Indonesia is the correct one. There we go. And Mage, you're on the southern island. And Val, you're on the correct island. I assume Mage was trying to figure out the island there. We're in a place called... I have no idea. I have no idea what the name of the city is. But we're by like Kantor Ninja Express Kuala Kurun. Maybe Kuala Kurun or Kantor Kurun is basically where we are. And then there was some sort of a big kind of arts design here. I think this was it, the Tugu Bandaran thing. It's pretty. I don't know what it was supposed to represent, but it's very pretty. And then we are here. There's a pen store. Okay. So it was in fact Indonesia. Okay, moving on. Okay, but yeah, let's see here. So yeah, the electricity pole is more for checking for black stickers because black stickers equals mainland Malaysia. Not saying every pole in mainland Malaysia has black stickers. Ah, I see. That's what you're doing. Okay, fair enough. Oh, this is very interesting. Yeah, you're debating Java versus Borneo at that point, but Java, but still got the country. You got the country. This is a very interesting blur. Is this still a Gen 2, Gen 3 camera blur? Let's take a look at the sky. No, it's a Gen 3 camera. It's just the blur is so weird. Gen 3 camera with a weird blur, like a super wide blur. And then we're on some sort of... I guess these are racks, and they're used for drawing something. They're probably drying racks, I think, right? I don't see anything right now. Maybe drying... cloth? No, I don't know. Where in the world are we? Spooky and Vile, you guys figured out this thing pretty quickly. That is interesting. Early Gen 3? Oh, interesting. I didn't realize there's a difference between early Gen 3 and later Gen 3. That is not something that I've ever learned. You learned a lot every time. Hey Danny, how you doing? How's it going, Danny? Welcome to the stream. How's life going for you? How's your life going for you, Danny? I think things are going. Things are just. We're doing pretty well here. We're trying to figure things out, and yeah, I have no idea. But I hope that we figure things out fairly quickly, guys. I want to go ahead and give a shout out to you, Danny. And Danny, I realize that you are also a Twitch streamer. I saw that you were streaming GeoGuessr. I'm sorry, I didn't realize that you were a streamer. But Danny also streams GeoGuessr, also Chatguessr. So if you like playing Chatguessr, you might like also playing with Danny. Welcome to the stream, by the way, Danny. It's good to see you. Okay. But yeah, I don't necessarily know where this is. I'll be honest. I'm lost. Is there anything you guys want me to zoom in on particularly? But yeah, you started last week. Oh, okay, Danny, that explains it. Danny, I didn't remember you ever telling me you're a streamer, but I started seeing your streams and I guess I guess I must have missed it, right? I thought it was me, Danny. I'm usually very obtuse. I'm not a smart person, but I'm glad that I'm not that obtuse. Yeah. Congratulations on getting affiliate. That's so wonderful, Danny. I'm so happy for you. You must feel very accomplished. But Danny, I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised, right? There's a solid community here. You've made friends. Everyone loves to play. Chatguessr, of course, too. You've done really well. And also, if you think about it this way, Danny, most people who start streams, they don't get any viewers, right? No viewers, 0 viewers, and they do that for months upon months. The fact that you already got affiliate is a good step in the right direction. So congratulations, Danny. I'm happy for you. Yeah. But yeah, that's fantastic. So you went to the link, Omniscient? Oh yeah, Omniscient, yeah. And now all you have to do, so basically Omniscient is you go to the link, then you click on the map where you think you're located. That will copy the coordinates to your clipboard. Then you paste those coordinates into the Twitch chat. You paste it into the Twitch chat, and your score will appear up here with everyone else there. Hey CV, good to see you. It's been a long time, CV. How you been? How you been? Oh my goodness. It's been fun times. You watching any good college football lately? Does this look like Locan to anyone else? I can't tell the difference most of the time, Mage, with low cam. But yeah, it's GeoGuessr. It's GeoGuessr. Hey, right, Kaden? GeoGuessr. Kaden, good morning to you. I was just thinking like, wow, I need to get another moderator. Then like, oh, here you come, popping up. I do appreciate, Kaden, that you sometimes just pop in as a kind person. But yeah, you grinded for hours. I mean, you know what, Danny? It's still impressive. It's still impressive grinding it out. I mean, a lot of these guys, I go on the Twitch Reddit, or yeah, the Twitch subreddit, okay? A lot of these guys, they get no views. 0 views after doing months and months. And then they post on the Reddit, it's like, hey, I've been streaming for a year, and I have, I get 0 followers, 0 viewers. What am I doing wrong? I'm like, you've been doing this for a year, and you've been doing it for 0 followers? Like, you need to change things up. That's all I'm saying. So I think that's fantastic. Omniscient, you chose Nigeria. I'm sorry, it was not Nigeria. Guys, get your guesses in within the next 30 seconds and then we'll move on. I really don't know where we're at, honestly. I'm sorry that your streak was off, Mage. But you know what? At least we learned something. You're rooting for Cinnamon. Cinnamon is really smart. Cinnamon is fantastic. But I think we have some pretty smart people here. We got Danny. Danny is a genius, of course. Vile is really good. You can't count Gur out. You can't Gur out. And Spooky really surprised me. We haven't just met, but I think Spooky, you did really well. So you never know. You really can't count anyone out in this game here. Yeah. You're normally good, CV. Rip CV. Rip. You're only here because you skipped the rest of school. Oh no, Kaden, why did you skip school? Kaden, why did you skip school? Oh no, Kaden. Oh no. Okay. I have no idea where we're getting it. Guess I'm gonna go ahead and guess like. I have no idea where we're at. I'm gonna guess America. I don't think we're in America. Let me guess Mexico. I'll guess Mexico. 5 seconds and move. Get your guess in. I really am lost. This is my first time playing GeoGuessr and you really watch GeoGuessr. You know, Omniscient, I want to go ahead and welcome you to the GeoGuessr community. I'm so happy that we are one of the first people that you've watched, that you are interested in watching. But Omniscient, it is a wonderful group of people. Everyone is so smart, so kind to each other. There's a lot of people that love geography, love history, and we all get to know each other and become friends. Everyone is welcoming, everyone is fun, everyone is fantastic. Everyone has a little bit their own style, right? Cinnamon streams differently than I stream, than Bob Marley streams, than Aussie Golfer, and everyone else, and Leg Up. Everyone streams their own way, but we're all united in our love for this game, and for being able to just be able to play with each other, or watch each other, or cheer each other on, kind of thing. I'm very off, by the way. Sometimes we get very off. I'm not very good at this game. So if you really want to watch someone that is pretty good at this game, you might want to watch Danny or Cinnamon here. You may not want to watch me. It's more of a comedy with me. But yeah, Omniscient. Usually I stream Wednesdays and Sundays. I stream Wednesdays and Sundays at 8 o'clock, 800 GMT for GeoGuessr. And then I stream Minecraft on Tuesday, Thursdays, and Saturdays. What are your stream times, Cinnamon and Danny? What are your stream times? So that way, Omniscient has other options for when to watch GeoGuessr. There's myself in Mexico. I'm sorry, I'm wrong. Omniscient, you're in Nigeria. Mage, you're in Switzerland. Okay, wow, you're far off. And Digital Squid, you're in Turkey. Apparently, you guys recognize that it was Asia. So, CV, you're much better than most of us. That's pretty good. And then we got people that, girl, you're in Korea, South Korea. But, let's see, we got lots of things here. Yeah, Omniscient, what time zone are you in? That might be helpful. What time zone are you in, Omniscient? But we got Vile is in Japan. Spooky, you also chose Japan. That's pretty good. Cinnamon and Danny, you're in Japan. So you guys must have recognized it as some sort of Japanese style kind of architecture thing. That makes a lot of sense. It makes a lot of sense. India. Okay. Yeah, that's tricky. That's tricky. That's a tricky. Though that time zone is tricky. You thought it was low cam? Danny is low cam. Okay. I couldn't figure out it was low cam. Hey, look, you can kind of see the structures here, right? Look how long they are. That's pretty cool. So you guys figured out it's Japan. I don't know. That was a tricky one. That was a tricky one for me. Japan. At least it wasn't the United States. I would have felt really bad if I got my country wrong. But nice work, guys. Yeah. It's 5 there? Okay. So it's 5 o'clock for you, right? Because you're 30 minutes off. I'm sorry, Omniscient. It always throws me off that India sometimes is 30 minutes, has 30-minute time zones when everyone else has like hour different time zones. It gets a little bit confusing for me. Hours I can do. Every 30-minute differences are a little bit tricky. Okay, this is interesting. Sun is to our southwest. I believe that's the sun right over there. So sun's to the southwest. This is a little nice camera. Is this Gen 4? This looks like a Gen 4 camera, right? Maybe? It looks so good. It's got to be Gen 4. Can we see anything on this sign here? Maybe Gen 3, actually. I don't know. Tricky. I don't see any signs. Oh, there's a sign over here. 40 kilometers per hour. Oh, thank you very much, Flash, for the follow. Really appreciate it. How are you doing today, Flash? Welcome. Yeah, bollards. Let's see if there are any bollards. Oh, there are bollards. Yeah, there's a bollard right there. So thank you very much, Mage, for bringing that up. Basically, Omniscient, I started my stream about 3.5 hours ago. So 3.5 hours ago, that's when I started my stream. And I do that both on Wednesdays and Sundays, okay, for GeoGuessr. Okay. I think if you follow Danny and you follow Cinnamon, you'll also be able to see their stream times. Danny, I think, streams at similar times to me, but I think Danny streams more often. And I know Cinnamon streams more often, but Cinnamon streams usually like in like a little bit like 7 hours from now, 6 hours from now. Cinnamon streams in a different time frame than I do. And such. But yeah, let me go ahead and shout out both of them again so you guys can know who to follow. So that you can go ahead and check out their stream. So first off, let me just go ahead and here's Danny. There's Danny's channel, and then this is Cinnamon's channel. So let me just go ahead and do that here. I do have a moderator. Why am I just doing this myself? I could just have my moderator do this. Oh, well, okay. Too late. I already got this. Okay. But yeah, both of them are great streamers. You can check them out and watch what they do. But they're fantastic, yeah. You stream oddly. You stream at odd times, Danny. Fair enough. You got to do it. Hey, Jadola, welcome to the stream. How's school going for you, Jadola? Welcome. And you don't know the bollard? Fair enough. That does happen. I don't quite know the bollard either, but it's possible we should see maybe the backside will help you out. This bollard. Here's the other side, if that helps. If that other subs. Looks like they drive on the right side of the road here. They drive on the right side. Go. Oh, thank you very much, Omniscient, for following them both. They're all really amazing people. They're so poggers and good people, and you'll like their streams. Okay. Pardon me, guys. My throat. You see, I'm getting a little bit of a throat. Give me clear it. Okay, I do apologize about that. Right side, so EU's out of the options. I mean, they drive on the right side. So it could be the European Union. But yeah. And Jadola, you finished school. Oh, interesting. So Jadola, what are your next plans? What are your next plans? What's the next step for you? What are you currently doing? It's been a long time since we've talked, actually. So I'm kind of curious about your life. But it's good to see you, Jadola. But yeah. And sorry if I missed some of you guys said. I'm sorry if you guys said here. Very close, at least, Mage. Fair enough. I'm thinking the clues here are possibly There is no yellow lines on the center, so I'm thinking maybe Europe. I think there's a blue stripe here. Do you see that on this car? There's blue. So I'm thinking European Union. There's a blue stripe on that license plate. Can't see anything about this car in particular. And there's not a lot of easy other cars around. I think that this is kilometers, right? This is 40 kilometers per hour. So I'm thinking a European country. I'm not entirely sure what architecture this is. Not a lot of red buildings, so maybe not a Nordic country, although that's not necessarily an indication it's not a Nordic country. And then it's very mountainy. So I'm thinking a European country, European Union country, maybe Austria with the mountains. It could also be maybe just the coloring is off mage because of the sun. So it's possible maybe we're in Switzerland. I'm thinking Austria or Switzerland is my guesses here. I'm not entirely sure which I'd go for. Can you guess twice? No, unfortunately, Omniscient, you can't guess twice. You can't guess twice. Hey, Zan, thanks for the follow. Really do appreciate it, Zan. How are you doing today? And Toad, I am not a professional GeoGuessr player. The people who are professionals or geniuses, Vile or Danny, Spooky, CV Sprinter, Cinnamon, all these are really smart people. Me, I just kind of just say things. Did I already say get your guesses in within the next 30 seconds? If not, get your guesses in within the next 30 seconds. I do apologize. But yeah. Hey, Zan, that's very kind of you. I love you too, Zan. You think it's Norway? It could be Norway. I don't see a lot of red buildings though, Zan. I really don't see a lot of red buildings, so that's tough. Yeah. And Joel, you're just trying to get a job. Well, Jadola, I wish you the best of luck getting a job. I know that you were interested in doing some sort of thing with carpentry or construction. So I hope that you're able to find something in that field. But whatever you want to do, Jadola, whatever you want to do, of course. But yeah. Danny, you're no pro? Yeah. Danny, you pro. You pro. In fact, I'm literally gonna write here in my notes of you GeoGenius. See? And now you can't take that back. You can't control my notes. I control my notes, and I just wrote that you're a GeoGenius. GeoGuessr genius. That's what GeoGenius stands for. So it's too late, Danny. It's too late. The genie's out of the bottle. Genie's out of the bottle. You're watching both on Twitch and YouTube? Toad, I really do appreciate it. That's very nice of you to do so. It's interesting when I stream on both sides. Yeah, it could be the Netherlands. I was thinking Netherlands too, maybe. Omniscient. It's tough. 5 seconds, and then we go on to the next round. So good luck, everyone. Yeah, we tried checking the signs. Unfortunately, we can't really read this sign. And then some of these other signs we're kind of far away from. Right? We just can't read what these are saying. Looks like some sort of circus or clown thing is coming into town. And then there was nothing else really over here that we can base it on. So unfortunately we don't have any signs. So I think it's the bollards, maybe the fact that there's mountains, and then of course this license plate's a big clue, right? The blue on this license plates. So it's really tricky on where this might be. Hey Hans, good to see you! Hans! Hi Hans! Speaking of another GeoGuessr genius, there's our friend Hans, who is also a GeoGuessr genius. But yeah, I really don't know. I really don't know where this is. Let's go ahead and get our guesses in. Okay. Hey, it was Austria. I was right. Okay. So I think that Baller is common to the Switzerland, Germany, Austria area in terms of I think the coloring was just slightly off because of the sun, right? Maybe the image was just badly colored too. Who knows? Right? And it's very common in this region, those bollards. So I was guessing with the mountains there. But I couldn't figure out if it's Austria or Switzerland, unfortunately. I really can't tell. I have a hard time telling the two countries apart a lot of times. But Europe. Okay, so I'm sorry, Omniscient, it was not the United States of America. And Digital Squid, it was not Norway. I do apologize. But you're in Europe, so that's pretty good. And then everyone else is pretty clustered around here. So we got Jadola and Gur, you're in Switzerland. I think that was a very good guess, honestly. Just because of it could have been either of those two countries. That was my second guess. We got Mage and Hans, you're in Slovenia. Still in the Alps, so that's really good. And then everyone else kind of is in Austria, just kind of scattered about here. We got Keith, Cinnamon over here. There's myself and then Spooky. Top three, though, are Danny, CV, and Vile. Nice work, guys. It is, in fact, Austria. We are as little south of a town called Eiselbach. No, hold on. Yeah, no, Eiselsbach. And then we're on these, oh boy, Salzkammergut Straub. 145. 145. Okay. Okay, that's pretty cool. That's a pretty good place. You knew it was Australia. That's so wonderful. Okay, yeah, that's how it is. Hey, look, there's a Shell station though. Next round though. This just says Bad Oz. That's funny that the town says Bad Oz. Okay. But yeah, see, let's see everyone and see Omniscient. Everyone knows each other here. Hans and Cinnamon, Keith, and everyone. Everyone is just kind of friends with each other. I think it's fantastic. It's very wonderful. It's a very tight-knit community, right? There aren't a lot of people that stream these games, and not a lot of people that watch these games. So everyone kind of gets to know each other, gets to know who streams it, and I think it's so wonderful. It's sort of like a little bit of a larger family, like an extended family, which I think is fantastic. The road translates to salt domain. What do you think is your opinion of the easiest country to find clues of? The easiest country I think that's easiest, I think is Korea, South Korea, right? As soon as you find any sort of writing with a circle in it, Korea, South Korea. Finding out where in South Korea you are is a lot more difficult, but it's very easy to identify South Korea from most other countries because of those circles. Because it's the writing is very distinct, I think, and it's circle, right? It's an East Asian writing, and if you find circle, it's pretty good. I could find, I think that's pretty easy. I don't know if is it Malaysia and Singapore for you, Keith? Yeah, what are your easiest countries, guys? What easiest countries are for you to do? Yeah, dude, Joel, there is a compass. The compass is at the top here. I'm sorry, I didn't quite point that out for you. Okay, so let me just see where the sun is. The sun looks like it's to our east, southeast. Okay, so that means that I think we're probably in the northern hemisphere. Geo is a very great community, right, Keith? It's so fantastic. Zoom on the sign fence to the south. Okay, let's see here. Where's the south? This sign, I assume it's this sign. It says Paso Carabile, maybe? Or Caribe? I don't know. Yeah, there used to be another compass down here, but they got rid of it. And then you have to choose whether you want this compass or this compass. I like this one a lot better, but I would prefer to have both. I didn't think they needed to get rid of this one, but you know, GeoGuessr developers, they can do whatever they want. You signed the South may sell some language. Okay, so there's some language there. Okay, so you guys got the South there. Yeah, Korean writing is very geometric. Ooh, I didn't even think about that, Flash. Yeah, that's fair. You could go back to classic compass, Danny. Yeah, why do you remove that? Both are better. Both is better. I really do think that they should have kept both, because some people like this one, some people like this one. I like this one. I know some people like that one. It takes up such a small part of the screen that they really didn't need to remove it. But unfortunately, they don't give you an option to do both. I suspect that like in some future update in like a year, they'll say like, oh, by the way, we heard your complaints and we brought back the small compass as an option so you can have both. I'm like, wow, you didn't really need to get rid of that in the first place, but thanks, GeoGuessrs. Otherwise, I don't really see any other clues here, guys. Is there something over here, maybe? Cars drive on the right side. Cars drive on the right side of the road. So you got cars driving on the right because you can see them, see his stuff right there. Let's look at the car. Let's look at the Google car. No antenna. Yeah, not really much to make out. White lines down the center. They drive on the right. And then there are like mountains all over the place. Look at these mountains. It's pretty intense. Right side, drive on the right. And then this sign has some writing on it. It says Paso Caribile. I don't know. You guys all know the country? Jeez Louise. You guys all figured out the country? Oh my goodness, oh my gosh. There are mountains on the horizon. There are mountains on the horizon. You think the Philippines are easy because you've seen it too much in real life? Fair enough. Yeah. Might have told it dead. You might have told it dead. I mean, if any of you guys know any GeoGuessr developers, you know, just saying, like, you know, put us, you know, tell them what we want. Tell them what the community wants, right? We're the guys that actually play this intensively, right? The Twitch streamers, the Twitch people that play this, we're the ones that are actually getting involved and playing with a lot of people, right? I mean, I'm just saying, like we're not exactly the most casual players here. We play this a lot. Yeah, it will let you. Yeah, you can choose a color. You can choose it. Yes, true, Hans. You can choose it, but the problem is it gets rid of this compass, right? See, right? As soon as I put this compass on, it gets rid of the main one, right? Very unfortunate. So that's rough. Language and mountains, yeah, that's pretty good. Okay, you guys know the language. I'm just an American. I speak English, and I took Spanish class in high school. Maybe I shouldn't say that because I know that Mage is also an American and Mage is much smarter than me. So, you know, maybe I'm just a dumb American, right? We'll add a little qualifier. We'll add a little qualifier adjective to the beginning of that noun. Guys, get your guesses in within the next 30 seconds. We'll move on. I'll try to figure out where we're at. I have no idea. I'm going to go ahead and guess Italy. Italy. I could guess Italy. Why not? Italy seems like a nice place, but yeah. But yeah. You think the sign helps a lot, Toad? I'm glad that you think so. I'm lost. I'm lost. You're an American. You can recognize a lot of languages, so you can't read them all, though. Fair enough, Mage. Fair enough. And you feel like choosing the old compass is a win-win because I'm sure most people don't really care about the compass on the top. Nice job, Toad, at getting first. That's fantastic. Yeah, I like the compass at the top. I think a lot of people like compass at the top, especially for finding the sun. I've noticed that before when I was using this compass, I wasn't as accurate at locating whether the sun was to the south or not. But with this compass, I'm like, yeah, I'm on point. I'm on point. Turkey's also dead giveaway if you see the language. Same with Georgia. That's a very interesting CV. I like how a lot of people have like different opinions on which countries are easy to get and which ones aren't. 5 seconds, by the way, then I move on to the next stream. Next round. I think Japan is pretty good if you can see the katakana or hiragana, but I don't necessarily know if that's just because I recognize the language. Katakana and hiragana is very distinct to Japan. And also the low camera helps. The low camera helps a lot. I don't know if there's what other countries might be pretty distinct. I think South Africa is fairly easy. If you know if you see it's a Gen 2 camera, they're speaking English and they're driving on the left side of the road. But obviously you could get that confused with Australia or Botswana sometimes. But generally, I think that's a fairly easy one to get to. Yeah, the easiest place I guess ever has been Atoll Eastern Islands. Okay. But yeah, kanji is quite hard to recognize. Yeah, it's hard to recognize the kanji, but at least the hiragana and katakana are easy enough. Yeah, you're right. We're gonna go ahead and move on. Omniscient. Ghana has car meta, so you don't even know the road sign of meta, and you once saw a billion pass by in GeoGuessr. True. That's pretty cool. That's so nice. That's so flash that you're able to see something in GeoGuessr. I'm sorry, Omniscient, it was not Ethiopia. It was in fact in Italy. Wow. So I'm sorry, Danny, we weren't in Switzerland, but you are the second closest, so that's really solid. It's Switzerland, okay? But it was in fact Italy. So there's Spooky. We'll go from bottom to top. Spooky, Jadola, Hans, and Keith. Oh, you're really close to each other, having a little party there, Hans and Keith. Okay. Then we got Vile, CV, and Cinnamon over here towards the Florence area. And then I'm a little bit to the east, completely understandable. And then we got the top four are Gur, Mage, of course, Danny in Switzerland, and Toad, who's not only in the right country, but closest, choosing Milan. We're actually on the west side of the country. West side in Bagnola, Piedmont. Bagnola, Piedmont. Kind of in the middle of nowhere. There is a sporting goods store and a tire shop. And we're on the Via Cave Road, SP246. But not bad, not bad. Wait, the another good country that easy to guess, right, are the rifts, right? So if you guys see rifts in the sky, very easy. You could be like Montenegro, Albania, or Senegal, generally, right? There's always exceptions, but seeing those giant rifts in the sky make it a fairly obvious guess on one of those three countries, right? And if it's an African country and has rifts in the sky, it's Senegal. It's Senegal, obviously. I think that's another pretty obvious one. That's a pretty obvious one. Like I know it's all these like kind of weird or rare things, but they're not in so many countries that you could just kind of recognize them. But yeah, it's like picking up little hints here and there as you play the game. But yeah, God has card meta, and North Korea is the easiest because there's only one location. Oh no. Keith and I holding Hans. Oh, Hans, I like that one. And I guess that's true about the snorkels in Kenya, right? If the car has a snorkel on the front, it's got to be Kenya. So there's a couple of like random weird tips here and there that kind of help you distinguish the country. Okay, sorry about that. Sun, by the way, is to the south-southwest. Sun's to the south-southwest, so I think we're in the northern hemisphere. I don't know exactly where we might be, though. I know how you guys figure out this country because I'm still lost. Okay. I think the cars drive on the right because the stop sign's here, and so this car probably goes on the right side, that drives on the right side of the road. But I don't see any signs. The license plate's on the back of this car, and I don't see any other indication of where this might be. Although it's possible that I missed something. Looks like a nice little backyard here. They have a basement. This guy's built a house on a hill, and it's very hard for them to probably walk around. So that's tough here. Any hints for this one? It's a tough one, CV. Northern Hemisphere at least, and at least we know that it's a it's a car. White fence. They're built on a hill. It's a tricky one. It's a tricky one. I really don't know. Really don't know. Gen 3 camera. Gen 3 camera. Mongolia also has a snorkel. Interesting, Viola. I don't know that Mongolia has snorkels, but Mongolia is a little bit different. Oh, okay. The image looks like a game with smooth lighting set to 0%. It means the sun is right above that, meaning that they are at the equator. Those are... I don't think they're metal roofs. I mean, I don't know. Do these look like metal roofs to you? I don't think they're metal roofs. I have no idea. Best clue's the house. Oh, this poor person, they lost their porch. Do you see that? They can't leave this house here, right here, because of the porch. It's a big drop. It's a big drop. Yeah, I don't know. Let's see here. That's the house number 6. Kind of looks wooden. Yeah, I don't know. So, where is there to swim in Mongolia? True. I have no idea. I think it's a very wooden looking house. I think this looks like a stop sign. So they drives on the right, and we're in the northern hemisphere. That's as far as I know. That's as far as I know. You could use scoreboard meta. So Hans is in the right country right here. See how this is the right country? But Hans is also 1,657 kilometers away from the location, which means a country is a decently sized country, right? Bigger than New Zealand, right? New Zealand is not 1,657 kilometers long, so that's might be a good indication. But that could be anything. I'm leaning towards maybe. Looks like some kind of pet died here. Look, they have a cross here. You think a pet died? No, or is that a sign? Maybe it is a sign. I don't know. Looks like something's buried there, but I could be wrong. I guess you wouldn't bury your pet in the front yard. Probably. What does it say? There's some writing in here. The something. Star Eye? The Star Eye, maybe? I think it says the Star Eye. I can barely read it, though. Imagine coming home and your entrance stairs are gone. I know, right? This looks... Oh, no. They steal porches here, I guess. I don't know. Hey, Rezzy, good to see you. How you doing, Rezzy? How's life been for you? I honestly don't know. Is there anything that you guys want me to look at in particular? If not, we'll go ahead and get we'll finish up our guessing here. But if there's something that you want me to zoom in on in particular, let me know. Check out Rezzy, guys. Rezzy is an amazing streamer. Streams a lot of gambling games. Yeah, it's a fantastic person. New Zealand is 2,000 kilometers long. Oh, well, then I guess I'm wrong. Here I am just spouting out some facts, and then Hans is like, no, that doesn't sound right. New Zealand is 2,000 kilometers wrong. Much of Chicago. You made 300 on NFTs and you're really drunk? Oh no, Rezzy. Are you drunk on your NFT? Are you drunk on your money? Are you drunk off of alcohol you spent with your money? I have no idea. I'm gonna guess America. I don't think it's necessarily America, but I don't know where else this would be. So I'm gonna guess America. Get your guesses in within the next 30 seconds, and then we'll move on. But this is a tricky one. It probably is not America for one reason. There's no American flag anywhere around here, right? I've been looking, and I don't see any American flags. So that makes me think it's probably not America, but I really don't know where else I'd guess, honestly. It looks like the United States. I can see this being the United States, but there's no American flags. It doesn't have to, the United States doesn't have to have American flags, but by golly, that makes it obvious. Maybe that's an American flag right there? I don't know. Probably not. That's a tough one. It's just so far away. You're drunk off the money you made on NFTs and you spent on alcohol. Oh dear, Resi. Oh no. Bro, I got robbed. What did they steal? Did they take your heirloom? They stole my stairs. There's a White House. It means America. Amy Rowan, you might be right. You might be right, Amy Rowan. I have no idea. Yeah, New Zealand has some really distant islands that trick people into thinking it's Australia. Oh no, spooky. Oh no, I didn't realize New Zealand is that big. 2,000 kilometers. Jeez Louise. Yeah, I have no idea. 5 seconds, guys. 5 seconds, and then we will move on. We'll move on. But I don't know. I'm lost. There's basements here. There's basements here, so that's pretty cool. So we're not in Louisiana. There's no basements. There's no basements in Louisiana. There's no basements in Louisiana. Because apparently it floods there. Apparently it floods there, which is reasonable. Which is reasonable. That's all I'm saying. It's reasonable. But I don't really know. Okay, let's take a look at where we are. Let's guess. It was not. It was not the United States. It was in fact North America, though. Is this France? Are we in the France part of this thing? Oh no, it's not France. This is France. This is still Canada, yeah? Yeah, I think this is Canada, and this is France. Okay. I do think, okay, that's very interesting. That's why there weren't any American flags. Okay. I'm sorry, Omniscient, it was not Mongolia. Chris said then it was in Lithuania. I do apologize about that. And Jadola, it was not Denmark. It was in fact Canada. Okay? So those of you in the United States, like myself, I'm sorry, we are incorrect. Toad, Mage, myself, and CV. It was not the good old US of A. It was Canada, so we got that we were correct. Are in fact Hans, who's over here. Keith, in New Brunswick. Danny, Spook, Gur, and Cinnamon. You guys are all fantastic. But we are in fact in Canada. So nice work, Val. You got the closest. This is France, by the way, right here. This over here is France, but wow, we are on the north side of this area. I didn't realize it kind of looked like this way in Canada. It's pretty good. It's pretty good, Val, that you guessed this island. That's really solid. I guess this island kind of looks a little bit like Midwest United States, but no flags. We're on Hillville Street. This is a house that's missing its porch, probably. And these are the other houses. And I guess we're just kind of in the middle of this island in Canada. This is really crazy. United States is 239,000 kilometers long. No basements in Texas. Yeah, that happens. And don't come to New Zealand, Resi. Oh no. Oh no. Fair enough. You feel like Japan's easiest? Japan is pretty good. But yeah, it's more east. You're scared to go more east. Canadians are Americans, maple syrup version. Yeah, I probably should have guessed Canada if I really thought it would look like the United States, but it wasn't the United States. But yeah, I am wearing cat ears, Omniscient. I'm a cat boy. Meow, meow, ooh woo, oh whoa, ada ada. Ever since French gave me these cat ears, I just wear them. And maybe that's for the best or the worst. Vile, congratulations. You are the winner here with 19,600 points. Congratulations, you got the gold medal. Cinnamon, you got the silver at 18,200 points. Cinnamon, congratulations to you. Spooky, you get third place, the bronze at 17,700 points. And Girl, the honorable mention goes to you at 16,900 points. Congratulations. Also, I want to acknowledge the amazing streaks here. Vile has a streak of 8. Congratulations. Cinnamon has 4, and Spook, you have a streak of 4. So, good job, everyone. You guys are all fantastic. Cat says, nya nya. Catboy gang. I mean, Catboy gang, guys, right? You know, cat boys, otter boys. all sorts of fun people who are just going and just doing crazy things. It's always a lot of fun to play with you guys, and you guys are all amazing. Ladies and gentlemen, I do apologize. But we are coming to the end of the stream. We're coming into the stream. So I would do like to request, though, that if you'd be so kind as to just join me in a raid for our friend Lily. Lily, by the way, is playing Chatguessr. So if you guys going to continue to play Chatguessr, of course, you're welcome to go ahead and you're welcome to continue to play with Lily, right? It's always nice to be able to play with someone. And I know that everyone does like this game. She is a very fantastic, amazing streamer, good friend. And just go ahead and just kind of say hello to her. You know, just continue on the part if you want to do so. I'm sorry that you guys are. I'm sorry, you guys, but we are ending. But I want to know that you guys want to let you guys know that you guys are all amazing. You're wonderful, love people, and I want to wish you the best. And I hope that you have a great day, a great time. And if you need someone to talk to, feel free to join our Discord. We have an amazing group of people that are happy to lend an ear, to lend a shoulder for you guys. Okay? So I love you all. Take care. Happy Wednesday to you all. Okay, and I'll see you later. Give Lily our best. Bye-bye. Lily. Okay, let's do this.